croeso I Dyfnant, cartre newydd Abertawe yn Super Rygbi Cymru tra bod maes San Helen yn cael ei adnewyddu. Ac heno yr ymwelwyr yw Casnewydd. A'r tro diwetha'r ddau dîm y gwrdd, y penwythnos diwetha dweud y gwir, Abertawe atho hi o 42 pwynt I 40 oedd hi'n agos. Ac o'r 15 gêm I ni eisoes di cael yn y gyngred yma, mae 7 ohonyn nhw di gorffen o fewn un sgôr yn unig. Mae di bod yn ddechrau gwych i'r gyngred.
Gan ymddyfri sy'n cael y dechrau delfrydol I Super Rygbi Cymru. A dyna'r fuddugoliaeth mae rhaid bod. Fuddugoliaeth, y munudol ar gêm i'r portmyn. Cwins Caerfyrddin yn ennill mewn gêm arbennig o gyffroes. Mae Abertawe ar ben ei gêm prynhawn yma. Phillips am y fuddugoliaeth. Mae'n gywir, mae drosodd. Gyd, a mae fe'n mynd o dan y pit. Cracker o gêm yn Super Rygbi Cymru.
Ie, amrediad o gemau I ddechrau'r tymor. Mae pob tîm di ennill o leia un gêm yn y 2 rownd gynta, heblaw am y pencampwyr Casnewydd. Ond, hynny, diolch i'w pwyntiau bonus nhw, maen nhw 9 uwchben Pontypool. Glynebwy sy'n arwen y ffordd gyda phwyntiau llawn, a cofiwch bod pwynt bonus ychwanegol ar gael os ych chi'n ennill o 15 pwynt neu fwy yn Super Rygbi Cymru. Helo, croeso cynnes ato ni. Drychwch pwy sy gyda fi'n gwmni. Brwydyr y bachwyr yw I yn y gornel goch, Ken Owens, ac yn y gornel las, Ifan Phillips. Helo chi'ch doi, chi'n iawn?
Chi'n iawn.
Good, da iawn. Ni'n gweld fyna pa mor gyffroes mae'r gyngred di bod hyd yn hyn. Cymaint o geisiau, dyna pam ni'n licio Super Rygbi Cymru, dy fe Ifan?
Ie, ni'n sicr di gael ei ddiddannu yn y 2 rownd agoriadol a mae'n gret I weld achos fi'n credu, fel ydych chi sôn, mae pob tîm mwy na lai gyda'r gallu I feiddi I gili a fi'n credu mae hwnna'n dangos wedyn faint mor gystadleuol yw'r gystadleuaeth a fel ydych chi sôn, dim ond Casnewydd sy'n dal heb gael fuddugoliaeth eto, ond I fi hefyd mae'n dangos o ran y ddill mae lot o'r tîmoedd mae moyn chwarae o ran siwt maen nhw ar nifer y pwyntiau sydd wedi sgorio a mae hwnna'n sicr yn rhywbeth sy'n gret I gallu wylio a gobeithio allwn ni weld rhywbeth tebyg heno.
Croesi bysedd, ti'n sôn am Casnewydd, Ken, beth sy'n mynd o'i le achos y pencampwyr yn nhw? Os na bwysau arnyn nhw te, ydy hwnna'n rhan o'r meddylfryd yn mynd mewn I dymor newydd?
O na, mae pwysau mynd I bod arno. Mae pob tîm arall moyn curo nhw. I dangos bod nhw wedi gwella fel tîm a fel clybiau. Ni'n gweld llan ymddyfri bydd wedi bod yn siobedig colli yn y gêm gynderfynol tymor diwetha Nebw fel yn curo Casnewydd. Ond bydd pethau newid, bydd pobl yn mynd ar ôl nhw, ond maen nhw dal yn sgori pwyntiau, mae dal profiad da nhw, mae dal digon allu da nhw yn y tîm na. So pam deithi'n iawn, mi'n siŵr bod nhw'n eitha hyderus bod nhw'n gallu mynd ar rediad o fuddugoliaethau, ond maen nhw wedi pigol am pwyntiau bonus sy'n mynd I helpu nhw.
Ie, fel ti'n gweud, maen nhw wedi sgorio llwythio geisiau, 40 pwynt yn erbyn yr un tîm Abertawe wythnos diwetha, gan bod nhw wedi cael buddugoliaeth oddi gartre yn erbyn yr un tîm wythnos diwetha, a fydd chydig bach o fomentum gydag Abertawe, bach o swagr falle mynd mewn I hon.
Ie, fi'n credu falle bydd mae hawl gyda nhw ar diwedd y dydd I gael bach o hyder yn mynd mewn i'r gêm yma. Yr un gêm y penwythnos diwetha a dwben a gael y fuddugoliaeth, ond hefyd ar y llaw arall, chi ddim moyn bod yn or-hyderus yn mynd mewn i'r gêm yma, achos ar diwedd y dydd Casnewydd dal yw'r pencampwyr a mae rai nhw fod yn wyliadwrus gyda'r gallu sydd gyda Casnewydd achos bydd nhw moyn taro'r pwyth yn ôl y prawn yma.
O, fi'n siŵr byddan nhw. Ni'n edrych mlaen I weld yr ornes yma heno. Ac wrth gwrs, fel I ni gyd yn gwybod, mae yna lwythi o ser ifanc yn y gyngred yma, ond pwy yw'r Chwaraeon? Ni wedi gofyn i'r chwaraewyr eu hunain, a dyma oedd gyda nhw I weithio ni.
Person ifanc I edrych allan amdano yw Caio Parry, achos mae fo'n gyflym iawn a fo efo step go dda.
The one young player you should be looking out for this season is Charlie Thomas, because he's an extreme threat with ball in hand and has a good kicking game.
Ben Evans is one young player you should be looking out for. He's dangerous at fullback.
Chwaraewyr ifanc dylwn ni fod yn edrych mas am eleni yw Carwyn Leggett-Jones. Mae fe'n edrych yn chwaraewr talentog iawn gyda potential a mae'n gallu gwneud bach o bopeth.
The young player in Cardiff you should be looking out for this year is Steph Emmanuel. He's an inside centre, he's a good ball player, good ball carrier, got a good brain on him, so expecting big things.
We've got Carter Pritchard, a young scrum half who's come in from the Dragons Academy. Definitely on the radar for the Wales under-20s and one to look out for this season.
One young Newport player would be Logan Franklin. I think he's an exciting young 9 who's really going to put tempo in the game.
Morgan Lloyd features with the Dragons and Pontypool, really good at managing a game and lighting a spark on the game when sometimes is needed.
Tian Sparrow ac yn talentog iawn sy'n dod trwyddo. Credu bydd fe'n neud yn ablo i fan hyn.
Y chwaraewr I edrych allan am yw Lewis Edwards. Mae'n dod â gêm cicio a gêm redeg hefyd.
Ie, y gwalch ifanc Lewis Edwards yn cael ei bigo fyna gan Josh Phillips. Mae e'n dechrau fel cefnwr heno. Gwalch arall ar yr asgell, Ieuan Cornelius. 2 gais iddo fe tymor yma yn barod, gan gynnwys yr wythnos diwetha yn erbyn Casnewydd, a hefyd Ethan Fackrell yn unig wylio yn y pac. 23 erbyn hyn, 9 gap I dîm Danigen Cymru, ac yn un o ser ifanc Super Rygbi Cymru. Ie, llwythi o dalent. O'n i'n sôn fyna am Lewis Edwards. Dyma I chi'r manylion. Tipyn o ddyfodol o'i flaen, Eifan?
Ie, ar hyn o bryd mae'n disgwyl fel bod popeth gydag Mae'r rinweddau dag I fod yn chwaraewr taclus iawn. Mae 6 troedfedd, 4 modfedd. A yn ogystal â hynny, mae gêm...
Slabyn o foi?
Ie, wampyn o grwt. Lan yn y llinell yle fe mynd, ond na, ni'n gweld efo ni, mae gêm gico da iawn da gêm, mae fe'n gellir brwydro am y bêl yn yr awyr, mae llir ennill meddiant a wneud tiriogaeth i'w dîmau, ond hefyd trafod y bêl yn gellir bod yn danserus iawn gyda'r bêl I ddwylog a gobeithio allan ni weld prynawn ma yn gael y bêl na ar y drod flan, achos mae tipyn o cyflymdra dag a mae'r pŵer dag I cadw'r bêl na'n fyw ar gweledigaeth, felly gobeithio allan ni weld mwy o Lewis Edwards ar y bêl.
Beth chi'n moyn gweld o chwaraewyr ifanc ar y lefel ma, bod nhw'n syrenu a bod nhw'n hyderus a dangos eu doniau. A ni wedi gweld am barod gyda Lewis Edwards, a dim yn 18 a wedi chwarae'r tîm Danigen yn barod. Mae dyfodol disglair da fe.
Wel, dyna ni wedi trafod beth am I ni glywed gan y dyn I hun yn gynharach na siarad gyda un o sylwebwyr ni heno, Griff McKee.
Ie, wir. Lewis, ti wedi cael dechrau anhygoel yn Super Rygbi Cymru. Mae'r criw yn y studio bod yn gwylio dy uchafbwyntiau. Sut ti'n mwynhau'r gystadleuaeth lenni?
Ie, mae'n gwych. Mae pob gêm yn cystadleuol, fel ti wedi gweud. So, ni wedi cael 3 gêm agos mor bell. Ni jyst moyn adeiladu nawr, gweld bod ni'n gallu mynd.
Ac di Abertawe ddim wedi gwneud dwbl yn erbyn Casnewydd sydd ers 2011. O ti'n 4 mlwydd oed. Sut ti'n teimlo ydy'r cyfleon heno?
Oh, good, yeah, mae chance enfawr dyn ni. Fel a certain Terry Walsh said, ambition is critical. So os ni'n just yn chwarae fel ni wedi gwneud wythnos diwethaf, a mae boes lan I fe, a bydd Casnewydd bach o wounded animal, so ni just, llan coffro, really.
Pob lwc heno yma. Dwi'n mynd I ffindio prif hyfforddwr heno yma, Liam Gad. Di Jonathan Morris ddim yma heno yma, felly fydd o'n ddiddorol clywed be mae Gad yn neud pan mae'n camu i'r Gad heno yma. Do you mind if I just have a quick conversation? Jonathan Thomas isn't here tonight. Is he going to be in contact with you?
Yeah, we've been in contact a little bit throughout the week and stuff. So yeah, he's given our messages across of what he wants. So yeah, hopefully we can put their messages through today and yeah, hopefully get a win.
We've got to say, massive result last week. What were your thoughts on the game?
Probably the worst we played, especially first half this season. Newport were in control, 28-17 half time. A few mistakes from us led to tries, but it looked like a long way back after half time. But look, we said we're a team that can score tries pretty quickly, and that's what we did the first 20 minutes. We scored 3 tries in quick succession, and it put Newport under a bit of pressure. We kept their time and space down, and yeah, we were fortunately this last week that we were on the right end of a penalty in the last few minutes.
And first game here at Dunvant, how are you feeling about the pitch, the facilities and everything?
Oh, it's a lovely pitch. You can see the surface is excellent. It's good light edge and stuff. So yeah, it's exciting for us. It's a new challenge. Playing out with Dunvant this year, and hopefully we can make it a bit of a fortress.
Absolutely. Good luck tonight.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Diolch.
Thanks.
Dyna I chi Abertawe, beth am i ni ganolbwyntio ar Casnewydd te. Draig ifanc o fewn y 15 sy'n dechrau yn cynnwys, chwaraewr y tymor yn Super Rygbi Cymru'r llynedd, Jack Lloyd. Mae fe'n dechrau yn y canol. I bartner Dai Richards hefyd yn Rhwm ar Hambarth. Dau aelod o Academi'r Dreigiau yn yr hengol, Capten Cymru Dan 18 Cerrig Smith sy'n dechrau fel wythwr, y llall yn yr hengol, T.A. Chatham, hefyd yn aelod o Garfan Cymru Dan 18 ac yn gyn-gapten ar ysgol uwchradd Casnewydd, a hynny'n mhencampwriaeth ysgolion a cholegau Cymru. Ni wedi cael bach o gwmni fan hyn yn y studio, Tai Morris, prif hyfforddwr Casnewydd gyda ni. Good to see you. We were going to sort of help you out from the rain, but I think you've not got much room under the gazebo. We've just been talking about how tight your matches have been so far. You're still looking for that first win. How close do you think you are? Is it small margins?
Yeah, it is. There has been moments in the game. I think for 60 minutes of all three games, we felt we'd been the better team. As you said, it is moments that we've got to sharpen up on, and probably down to our errors, if I'm honest.
8 changes, 6 in the pack. How excited are you to see these young boys get an opportunity tonight?
Yeah, really excited. Young Cerrig, Tiger, you know, got Joe Salter on the bench, Logan, all the Wales 20s, Wales 18s, and we've deliberately done it. We wanted energy, wanted a reaction from last week. It's a great opportunity for us to right some wrongs from Saturday, really.
Joe, with coming into this season as champions, obviously you were chasing down the pack last year. Have you had to change anything in your mindset from a player's point of view, but also coaching?
I haven't. I probably should have, looking at the first 3 results, if I'm honest. It's something that I've learned for sure. This is a different group, so setting up the same values for last season and the same targets is probably something I've learned I need to change for next season, that's for sure. But this is a good group and they're all tight, and we have got a way of DNA about us, and I'm hoping this will show through now over the next couple of games.
I was going to ask, is it the highs and lows of rugby? Is this it, the elation of last season right at the end and then a tough start?
It is, probably is a little bit down to that mentality side of things. What I find is that losses definitely galvanise you and you go really, really deep into reflection, and I think it makes you a better player, better coach, if I'm honest. So I'm for sure the last 3 games I may have been kicking the dog, but I definitely upped my rugby.
Kicking the dog?
Or the cat.
Oh, right, OK.
I haven't got a cat.
Not literally, I hope not. Anyway, we'll clarify that. Thank you very much, Tai. Diolch yn fawr iawn. Good luck. Dyna ni. Sa'n meddwl bod e wir yn cicio'r ci. Pidwch â phoeni. Beth am i ni ganolbwyntio te ar un bartneriaeth alle fod yn gyffroes iawn. Yn y canol, Jack Lloyd, chwaraewr y gyngreirma y llynedd. Mae'n dipyn o dalent. Mae'n rhedeg yn y teulu.
O na, Jack, fedd seren y blwyddyn tymodretha, fel ni wedi clywed, yn y ffeinal yn erbyn Glynebwy, oedd e'r arbennig gêm. Bydd y diddorol fel mae'n mynd yn y safle rhy 12, yn cael bach mwy amser y bel. Matt O'Brien tu fewn i dangos y profiad na tu fewn i fewn, mwy amser y bel. A wni y dyn tu fasau, Dai Richards, y ddau nhw yn chwarae gyda'n Garfan y Dreigiau, ond mae fe'n 13 traddodiadol, yn dal pwerus, gyda'r sgiliau, doniau, redig yn galed, a mae fe'n dod i rhywbeth bach gwahanol i'r partneriaeth ni, a mae'n gallu weithio yn dda iawn gyda'i gilydd.
Ie, fi'n credu bod cryn dipyn o bwysau hefyd ar Dai Richards yn wedig. Mae'n disgwyl fel bod y tywydd yn dechrau troi, felly bydd cryn dipyn o bwysau ar y ddoi yn y canol i ddefnyddio i gêm bwer nhw i gallu gael Casnewydd na dros y llinell fantes ar y drod flan.
Ie, sgwn i beth sy'n mynd mlaen yn y stafell newydd na. Oes na eiriau cry wedi bod cyn y gêm yma?
A fi credu siw bod os bod nhw'n disgwyl i ennill 1 neu 2 o'r 3 gêm cyntaf na. Maen nhw wedi bod yn gêm agos. A fi credu sy'n angen i nhw newid lot. Maen angen mynd trwyddo eu prosesau, pethau sy'n bod yn gweithio i nhw y tymor diwetha. Ond fel wedodd Tai, chwaraewyr newydd yn dod mewn, ond maen nhw'n chwaraewyr talentog, a maen nhw wedi bod yn pob gêm hyd yn hyn. Wel,
mae'r chwaraewyr yn dod mas i'r glaw, fel oedd Ifan yn sôn. Mae hynny'n golygu bod rhaid i chi'ch doi heglu hi i'r pwynt sylwebu. Dyma ni mynd te, Abertawe yn erbyn Casnewydd. Felly, beth am i ni ymuno? A'n tîmau sylwebu ni wrth i Abertawe ddod mas i'r cae. English language commentary is available on the red button. Ken Owens and Dave Rogers keeping you company there. Ond yn Gymraeg, mae Ifan yn mynd i ymuno a Griff McKee. Noswaith da bawb.
Welcome everybody to Dunvant. Swansea on tour this season as all that fabulous work continues at St Helens. It really is a wonderful pitch here, but it's going to be tested tonight in the driving rain. For Swansea, well, it is Davis, Cox and Thompson in the front row. Ben Roberts, the Ospreys man, is in the second row. And Callum Bowden Fackrell and Hopkins in the back row. The under-20 Fackrell wearing 7. Hopkins in for Brandon Owens. Ewan Temblett, the only change in the back line First, though, there is a minute's silence for the former All-Whites who passed away this summer. Clive Dyer, captain Swansea in the 68-69 season. Di Davis, who played lock in 66 when Swansea beat Australia. And Morley Walters, an incredibly popular former PE master at Alpha School, who served on the former Players Committee as well. So before the match gets underway today, a moment's silence in memory of those great Swansea men.
During the 1961-62 season. Our condolences to our family and friends. We'd like you now, please, if you can, to observe a minute's silence, which will start and end on the referee's whistle. Thank you. Thank you very much.
That minute's silence immaculately observed. And I wonder how long those white jerseys are going to stay white as long as the conditions remain like this. Let's take a look at Newport's team then. The halfbacks change with Buckland in for Welsh and Matt O'Brien returns, shifting Jack Lloyd to 12. 6 changes in the pack, a whole new front row. And a last-minute change as well with Workman coming in for Jordan Morris on the loosehead side. And Morgan Burgess comes in to partner Josh Skinner. Josh Reed moves from 6 to 7, and Chatham and Smith make up the back row with him. Ben Whitehouse, the man in charge today. In fact, the WRU sending out all the big guns for midweek rugby. With Craig Evans at the Arms Park last night for the Bucks game between Cardiff and Cardiff Met. Jack Lloyd wearing 12 tonight, but maintaining kicking duty. And round 4 Super Rugby Cymru gets underway. 2 of the most famous jerseys in Welsh rugby, the black and amber of Newport, the white of Swansea. I tell you what, Ken Owens has made a very fast journey up from the studio to the commentary position. Big night tonight, and I think Newport will be pretty itchy for that first win of the season, Ken.
No, they will. They want to get their first W, the only side in the league not to do that. But, you know, like I said, in pre-match, they've been in every game, only losing by a couple of points against the same opposition last week. So they know the quality in their side.
But a few changes and a big test of the depth, especially for these young forwards as well. And big opportunities for them to really put a marker down to. Josh Phillips there at 10 for Swansea. Trying to make a nuisance of himself in the tackle area. It's 40-42 and an early penalty there, an early turnover penalty. But that is one of the score lines of the season, only 3 weeks in. That's going to take some topping, isn't it?
No, it is. That's what you want to see from the SRC, the Super Rugby Cymru. It's a breeding ground for young talent to show what they can do, display their talents. Defence coaches won't want to be seeing scores like that every week because there's an element of being in control games. But you know, you want to see the nuts and bolts of the game and the youngsters showing what they can do at this level.
I did think that when you said they're the scores we want to see. Everyone does, apart from the defence coaches. But an early opportunity then for Swansea. That's Ben Roberts going up. Good early line-out for him. Joe Thomas, experienced inside centre, and a good clear-out as well. A great field position. Dav Davis, the loose head. First carry for him. Temblett in. Now Callum Bowden. 6 metres short. Very positive start this. Players hitting the line hard. Ed Thompson, try-scorer last week. Former Cardiff University man.
Kicked.
Little kick inside, and then the first man is Chatham over the line.
Number 5.
But we were
Your
playing
hands
an
are on
advantage.
the floor and you just chopped in no arms, okay? Please get a wrap in.
No arm tackle. What are you doing here, Ken? Are you going for poles or do you want some more?
That way?
Depends how confident the pack are feeling. They had a good start there. You know, you want to settle the game. If I was here, I would potentially go for the points. Obviously, Swansea are not listening to anything I got to say, and Josh, an ex-Scarlet teammate of mine, are going for touch. But you know that you want to see ambition with these clubs, and
On the line, lads, yeah.
I'm perhaps a little bit old school. You build a score.
Good ball. Well, not a good ball from Coxon. What do they say? Hubris has no sell-by date. They were ambitious, and now it's Newport's opportunity to clear.
That's saying if you're going to take a chance, you've got to back yourselves, but you've got to be accurate when you're doing it, and they'll be disappointed there, Swansea.
Tell you what, it wasn't the easiest of kicks, was it, from 5 metres out to find touch from there? Did very well. It's not going to be easy for these boys today. We can see the driving rain.
Especially with this weather coming in, you know, taking the points early on, build that score. Because this weather is probably going to come in pretty soon.
Well, when we arrived, it was glorious sunshine, and I thought, here we go. Dunvant's going to put on a show for the first game of the season, the first game of this new era for Swansea. That is a tremendous kick. Oh, it's not going to find touch. It was Cornelius back. But he's not made life easy there for Edwards. And it's a decent chase. What a good carry from Lewis Edwards. He is the top carrier for Swansea this season. Beaten a lot of defenders as well. Steady start from Temblett too. He's come in for Aubrey, who had a brilliant game, as you'd expect. Phillips back the other way. Thomas. Heavy strapping on the right arm of Joe Thomas. Good pick and go, and Di Richards with the tackle there for Newport. Be interesting to see how him and Jack Lloyd go in the centres today. I'm sure Dragons will be keen for them to get as much time next to each other as possible. Bit of pressure on Temblett.
Knocked on.
Knocked on by young Cornelius, chasing that one.
I couldn't see it from where I was.
I think we're seeing in these early stages of the game of how strong perhaps the wind is behind Newport's back into Swansea's faces. A great clearance kick there, going almost the length of the field. You know, when seeing Lewis Edwards running it out, a very good carry to be fair to him, getting out of trouble. But then another 3 or 4 phases go in, and Swansea not looking to kick it. I think it must be a strong win into their faces out there.
And we can see it blowing through the trees there. I think that high ball battle, especially as the rain continues. Yeah, the pitch is in great condition, but it's quite a lush pitch, isn't it? It's not going to be a fast surface tonight. First scrum of the night, Workman, Palmer and Harris for Newport, Davis, Cox and Thompson in the front row for Swansea, and it's Swansea who get the penalty.
Not straight, one.
No, I think that's what you see with having a highly experienced referee in Ben Whitehouse. The initial reaction is Newport have got the dominance, they're going forward, but you know, you've got to be going straight and square, and perhaps you know, the younger officials miss a little bit, but Ben has been around the block enough. I've taught him everything he knows in that scenario, definitely, and you know, making a good decision.
Oh, that's unlucky. Finn Baker, the young right winger, literally slipped through his fingers. And Swansea, second opportunity here, well, third opportunity really, deep in the Newport 22. First ball has to be good, it is. Ben Roberts. Big season for him, signed for Ospreys, came to the university pathway with both Cardiff and Swansea. Now the backs are joining the maul. Is it still moving?
First stop.
There's the first stop. Whitehouse taking a good look. Newport in a good position, but away goes Hopkins, and over goes Hopkins, and Swansea capitalise on this great start.
Oh, fantastic kick there. Josh Phillips into the corner. Line out one. A good driving maul. They struggle to keep it straight for long enough, which took the momentum out of it, but a great decision there from Jacob Hopkins. Ben Whitehouse has given the warning of the next stoppage needs to play. Breaks out and shows his strength and crosses for a great try.
Yeah, it's just one defender out there. It was always going to be difficult to stop a big man like Jacob Hopkins from there. And what a start from Swansea. Newport barely had a sniff in their half.
No, they haven't. You know, from the kick-off, Newport have Swansea have played have played in the right areas, kept the pressure on Newport, and have had their just rewards. I think they're going to have to do that in this first half with the conditions. If they get an opportunity, just go through the phases and play in the right half of the field.
Phillips, 31 points, second top scorer in these early stages of the league. Tough kick into the wind. He's given that plenty of gas and he's added 2 points. Perfect start for Swansea. They lead by 7 points to 0. He wasn't sure, was he? He wasn't sure, but he managed to find a good deep touch. It was unlucky from Baker. Oh, now Joe Thomas knocks it on. And the door is open for Newport.
Oh, that's it. That's a killer. You just gone and got yourself ahead on the scoreboard, and the next job, you know, the third set pieces is talking and spoken about is the kick-off, and you want to nail that, exit well, and hopefully get another opportunity in your opposition's half. So be very disappointed there, but it's an opportunity for Newport now to get themselves straight back into the game.
Now Henry Palmer, he is not the biggest hooker in the league, but Tom Workman, who's come in on the loose head side, is absolutely massive. Huge human.
Crouch. He is a big man, to be fair to him.
Dav Buckland, scrum half for Newport, captains the team today. Solid scrum, nothing for the referee to complain about. Oh, good line, straight down Josh Phillips' channel. It was Finn Baker off his wing. And Newport with a bit of territory for the first time, an immediate chance to respond. Matt O'Brien out to Di Richards, and he steps. Callum Carson, more of a speed bump than a tackler. Big bodies up the blind side. Palmer's one of them, backed up by Carwyn Penny.
Backwards, left it backwards.
Referee says backwards. Oh, it's already slipping around. It's hacked clear off the Newport back. Be a Swansea line out, but as soon as the ball goes to ground, it gets very messy.
No, it does. You know, it's a slippery night out there. I think that's what Ty Morris has been talking about. He spoke about pre-match. It's probably Newport's error rate that's cost them. You've seen going direct, get them back into this match, get their forwards play in. Just a knock on there, just gives Swansea easy opportunity to clear their lines.
Stop.
Ben Whitehouse giving plenty of opportunities to stop. Here's Carwyn Penny.
I know you know the difference.
Finn Baker, Maisie running. He's had a great start to life in black and amber, and that's a nice offload to free Di Richards to nudge that in behind. Oh, and he's just gone dead. He's unlucky.
No, I think he managed to get out in the 5.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. So a good kick there from Newport. Put them under pressure.
If you could sort out an eye test for me, Ken, that'd be...
no problem. It is dark in that corner.
Yeah.
Inside 5.
Where's it bounced out then? Oh, there it is. Yeah, fantastic kick.
Don't grab him. Use.
Oh, charge down! Oh, it was tidy for a second. It was a big opportunity.
That's great work there from Newport. You know, good decision to put the ball on the foot, put it on the floor, just to turn Newport, Swansea, and get a bit of field position, a bit of territory, and then great charge down.
Goal line. It's a drop out.
From Josh Skinner, I think it was.
Well, he was captain of the team last time out. There was no Buckland, no O'Brien, so he wore the armband. Engine room skipper. Plenty of distance on that kick in the swirling wind, but now potential attack coming from deep. Little nudge from Richards. Can't get there ahead of Fackrell. Got to stay on their feet here, Newport, because it's been a tidy couple of minutes, but there were 3 early penalties that invited Swansea into the 22. Iwan Glynn as well to stay in field. Little pick from Phillips. The offload's a good one. Now a little bit of pace. The nudge from Carson. Bounces into touch. Got some sharp moves in close proximity there from Swansea.
No, Swansea playing some confident rugby here when they get the opportunity. You know, we were speaking about Di Richards pre-match. Probably not the best decision for him going for the chip over the top, you know, in the conditions. Swansea get the ball just outside their half, spread it, and they got field position again.
Play on.
Buckland decides against the box kick, but he's given himself a few more meters to play with.
Use it. 4. Swansea. Good, thank you.
Pulls Garyn Harris out the way, puts him where he wants him. And a nice clean exit.
Boots are in the way. I'll let you do the same, okay?
Newport needed that. They just need to settle this game a little bit.
Yellow, use the line.
Spend a bit more time in Swansea's half.
So Jamie Cox, given the starting 2 jersey for Swansea today. Picks out Roberts. Plenty of whip on that. It was Thomas at first receive. Oh, tried to chop Fackrell, but that is a big carry from the big man. Not sure that pass was meant for there, but it was effective nonetheless. And the offload game for Swansea, very sharp. Newport going quite hard after the breakdown, unlucky not to get a couple. Oh, lovely ball over the top, but then knocked on by Thompson. Well, that from Ed Thompson.
That's brilliant. But I was just about to say this, some smart offload play in the conditions, you know, no 50-50s there. Won the collision. The ball's on to be passed on, but it was that one too many. Great work there by Ed Thompson, to be fair to him. Initially, probably doesn't need to force that next pass.
That's why I played too.
Probably should have carried, let the clean out, and then go to the next phase and build from there.
Yeah, Ed Thompson, been playing for this Swansea team for a couple of seasons now. Came through Buck Super Rugby, Cardiff University. Played loosehead when he was at uni, but given the excuse to put a bit of timber on and wear the number 3 jersey now.
More money on the tight there as well.
Former teammate of Ben Roberts as well, who actually played for both varsity teams, Cardiff University and Swansea, before signing this season. Another good clearance kick. As we approach 15 minutes, just the Hopkins try and the Phillips conversion that separates the team. It's a nice carry. Carrick Smith.
Tackle release.
Called into defensive duty.
Yeah, Hughes.
Temblett finds Ed Thompson.
No.
And this one's going to go up.
No.
Chasing coming from Iwan Glyn. Needs to time it right.
Yeah, got it.
And it's gone forward.
Great kick from Iwan Temblett there. He's been nailing his box kick so far this evening, giving his wingers and back row a chase, something to chase. I think that's the third turnover now from kicks. Perhaps targeting Matt O'Brien on who's positioned on the wing there. Perhaps not the height advantage Newport would want, but perhaps it's something Swansea have looked at in their analysis.
It's an unfavourable job tonight, isn't it, being underneath that high ball?
No, it is, and you can see with the way the rain's coming in, it's definitely swirling, and it'd be a difficult one to get underneath.
Pretty heavy as well. I hope they've given you an umbrella to get back to the studio at half time. So after that first scrum, looking pretty solid. Little pump pass from Carson. Instead, he throws the dummy and drops it on the left boot. Manages to turn Newport, and that's a fantastic kick.
Great play from Callum Carson. He's had the ball in space. He's had a look. He's slightly overrun. Not sure who overrun him there, but instead of panicking and overplaying, just puts it on the boot. Yeah, overrun slightly by Lewis Edwards there. And just the right decision then. You know, play the territorial game and put it in the corner.
Strong carry. Chatham. Wales under 18 international. And then Jack Lloyd. Paintbrush right boot clears it, but Swansea very much in the ascendancy now. They seem to be making good decisions and playing in good areas.
Well, they are. You know, after a big win against Newport last week, you know, a high-scoring game, you can get perhaps drawn into playing the same rugby again. But this has got to be seen as a completely different game. Play the conditions and be smart and play in the right areas.
Well, that's it, isn't it? Different players, different conditions, different ground.
Push.
And if you go chasing that 6-try high every week, you're going to come unstuck a lot more times than you're not. Advantage coming here for Swansea. Perhaps the chance at 3. Dav Davis with the carry. And Temblett goes short again. Carried on by Big Artillery. Another advantage. Joe Thomas has a little snipe. That's the 22, you can see. Ed Thompson wants it. Little pop out of the back. Good hands from all of the Swansea front row. And Dav Davis takes it on. He's knocked that forward. we'll go back for the penalty.
Oh, Swansea playing some good stuff here. Playing the conditions well, like I said, they're putting it on the boot, they're turning Newport. But when the opportunity to play, making smart decisions. Unfortunate to knock the ball on there from Dav Davis. But some good carrying.
Yeah, it was Josh Reid who was penalised there. Tackle on the try scorer Hopkins without the ball.
There's always a temptation to do that when you know a lot of people around the tackle area, but you can't do it. You know, it is dangerous when somebody's not expecting to be tackled, and a correct decision from Ben Whitehouse.
That's it. And a couple of divisions lower, you might get away with that, but not when the TV cameras are here and Ben Whitehouse is on the whistle. Chance for 3 more then. Josh Phillips, 1 from 1 so far. Conversion was from a similar position. This would also take him to the top of the scorers tree for the season. Drives it straight through the uprights. 3 more points for Phillips, 3 more for Swansea. And as we approach the quarter of the game gone, 10-0.
Swansea will be happy with their start in the first 20 minutes, how it's gone. Newport haven't really been in the game at all. Haven't been able to build any pressure. Important for Swansea to exit now.
And the last one was on Joe Thomas, who does a little bit better this time. Thinks about the kick. Instead, finds a big mate to take it forward. That big mate being Callum Bowden.
Leave him.
Cornelius on the left. Fantastic moustache he's got, isn't it?
Hughes, come on.
Probably got a bit of mascara in there, I reckon. That one's been touched in the air, so that'll be Swansea ball.
The moustache never suited me, so I never took much notice.
Yeah, the assistant referee's flag giving us an indication of that wind that's out there. Tough conditions, but line-out going pretty well. Fackrell going at that time for Swansea. Cerrig Smith a little bit early, so it's another penalty. They're mounting up now for Newport, aren't they?
No, they are. That's, you know, when you're chasing the game or you're behind, it's then back-to-back errors which are going to kill you. But Swansea playing smart rugby at the moment, to be fair to them.
Please, I don't shout at you.
Yeah, so there's the scrum penalty to start the game, then a couple of infringements. I think that 5 penalties Newport have conceded now. I can't remember Swansea conceding 1.
Well, that's what's given them the opportunity to control the game. And I think we all talk about young players having opportunity at this level and showing what they could do to develop, to hopefully move up to regional rugby and higher honours. But it's not just about showing your talents and moving the ball and doing all the pretty stuff. It's about learning your craft and being able to control and manage rugby games as well.
Dav Davis trying to clean that up at the back. Temblett steps in. And this one's going up on the halfway line. Plenty of white bodies to chase this. Oh, it's a great take. Cornelius getting away from the tackler as well. Dav Buckland, and Swansea tiptoeing around the 22 again. Dav Davis pulls it out of the back. Little nudge in behind, looking to turn Newport. It's a good chase from Lewis Edwards. Needs to make the tackle now, and he does.
Tackle release, move.
Joe Thomas there, trying to make it scrappy. Buckland arrives.
Yes.
And you can hear the shout there from Swansea. No pens, make them exit, make them play.
Hughes.
A decent kick from Buckland, but Swansea will have another opportunity.
Well cleaned up by Newport and exited there. But another good box kick and chase, and Cornelius doing well in the air. Swansea, you know, playing on top of Newport then.
Lovely pirouette. Good hands there. Jamie Cox in at scrum half, which means Temblett can be one wider. That's a loose one for Ewan Glynn to clean up, and Finn Baker clings on to the bootstraps. Temblett told to use it. Uses Dav Davis for another heavy carry. Yeah, both props for Swansea. Always offering themselves for the carry.
Use it. Nice, use his feet all the way back.
Now Temblett, perhaps one for Cornelius to chase again, which he will, needs to time it. Oh, it's left to bounce, and Newport don't look confident under these high balls at all. Carwyn Penny. Ben Roberts needs to be careful. He's gone over the top there, so no high tackle.
Three.
They've got that nice left foot, right foot combo, Newport. Plenty of exit options, but Lewis Edwards will bring this one back with interest. Going to chase his own up and under and challenge for it. Has he knocked it on? Yes, he has. But a big effort from Lewis Edwards to keep the pressure on.
Oh, he was unlucky there. But, you know, brilliant. Back in his skills. A great Gary Owen getting after his own kick. You know, on Matt O'Brien again. Oh. I'm sure you've been thinking there's come off Matt O'Brien's hand, but, you know, another great chase. And Swansea are really winning this kicking battle this evening.
Yes, mate, yeah.
24 minutes gone. Swansea 10. Newport 0. Newport yet to have a sniff. They're playing with the wind in this half as well.
Crouch.
Frustrating start for them, but Swansea having scored the points.
Okay, we're completely engaged.
Playing pragmatic rugby, has to be said.
No, they are. They're not getting drawn into a game of overplaying. You know, they played some decent shape, got across the gain line, but just being really smart. We've seen in a couple of phases before where Josh Filler, you know, there's an opportunity to go wide, but makes a decision to put on the boot. Perhaps didn't execute the kick as well as he would have wanted, but it's making good decisions and playing in the right areas, and it's just keep turning Newport, and they just can't get a foothold in this game.
They're trying to put some pressure on at scrum time, Newport, but just starts to wheel.
That's some good work by Ed Thompson. He's under a bit of pressure, but he's staying square and he's forcing Newport to do something. They're slowly trying to walk around him. But if he can stay square there and give Swansea a platform, you know, he's doing well. But you know, Newport got a very strong scrum. We've seen it at the end of last season, especially, and they'll be looking to, like I said just before, that foothold into the game and give something they can build off. But Swansea giving them nothing at the moment in that area.
Crouch.
Oh, they just love a penalty here, wouldn't they? And the opportunity to kick for some territory. So Thompson against Workman again. Well, Hopkins is away. I think the whistle's already gone. It's got a bit excited. May as well touch it down, see what happens.
Yeah, I think Dav Buckland did manage to get it into the channel there. Ben Whitehouse, the referee, had blown his whistle to reset, but obviously the front rowers were enjoying scrummaging too much and continued.
Well, after two resets like this now, this is where your lungs start to burn a little bit, isn't it? It gets tough out there for the big men in the front.
I wouldn't say it's so much your lungs as your legs that start to go more than anything. But
well, you wonder, the third reset, if those legs are starting to get a little bit fatigued, will something happen here? Will Ben Whitehouse have to make a decision? As Tom Workman piles in. There it is. There's the penalty. Might not need it, though. Buckland, oh, it's a loose pass. He gets absolutely whacked, Buckland.
No, good decision to go, you know, and try and increase the tempo. But poor decision after that. Didn't have quite other support. But obviously did have the comfort of having the advantage. But, you know, Newport are going to be looking to go and find something to build into this game. And another big scrum from Tom Workman, to be fair.
So we're coming up to 27 minutes in. And I make that the first penalty Swansea have conceded. Right, let's hear from Kat. She's down there making friends in the rain.
Ie, yn ymuno gyda fi, hyfforddwr am ddiffyn Abertawe. Liam Gadd is with me. Are you happy with what you're seeing? You've got a big smile on your face.
I don't know about a big smile, but yeah, so far I think, you know, we've been 10-0 up. I think we managed the game pretty well for the first 25 minutes, played in the right areas. We have overplayed at times, but all in all, I think we've been pretty good so far.
Jonathan Thomas, we know, is in here tonight. Has he been texting you? Has that phone been pinging?
Thankfully not during the game, but he has been in touch throughout the week. But yeah, just hopefully he's watching and he's happy what he sees so far.
We've got somebody next door to you helping you out as well. Who's this?
Paul James has been... I'm thankful he's here today. I don't want to be on my own, so like I was last week. So yeah, I'm grateful for Paul coming down and helping us out this week.
There we are, giving you some help as well. And what's the advice? What are the messages going down there?
I just think just continue what we're doing. You know, defensively, I think we're comfortable at times. But just, look, you can see the conditions with the wind and rain. We just got to stay play in the right areas and not overplay. And yeah, we do like to throw the ball around and you know, score tries, but ultimately a day like today, you know, defence, penalty count and a low error count will win the game.
Well, it's building nicely for you. Good luck with the second half. Diolch.
Well, Kat has got a smile on her face because she managed to do that interview in the dry.
No, it's definitely come down. A good defensive set by Swansea there. They haven't had much defending to do. We know you heard Liam Gard there talk about it. I know you said while we were off comms there, did they look narrow? But I think it's definitely a tactic to put Newport under pressure, force them into that wide channel, come off the line, and then having the full-back or the last defender to close that space, which they've done really well there. But they'd be disappointed with that turnover penalty given away.
Big opportunity then for Newport. Great kick to the corner. Oh, and just when they forged a chance.
No, that's a bit of a coach killer. I have to look back at it, how obvious it was, but it's something that the referees are hot on, especially the ones who referee at the top level with that blocking.
Definitely the back man.
That's very disappointing for Newport. An opportunity, gone from a scrum, a good attacking set, even though they were under pressure at times by Swansea defensively, but they got to the corner, and a bit of a soft penalty for blocking at the back of that maul.
And also, in a two-score game, it was a great opportunity. They could have gone for three, couldn't they? It was a kickable penalty, and you've got to admire the ambition.
No, you have, and you know whether that's confidence or something they've spoken about, but probably they haven't had much ball. They just want to hold on to it a little bit more.
Coming up to half an hour, then Newport still scoreless. Just remember, they have not won a game yet this season, but they have been within a converted try on all three occasions.
No, there we are. Hughes!
Very, very different to the game at the weekend, though, this, isn't it? Where 82 points were shared.
It was blaring sunshine in the game, in parts of the game that I'd seen on the weekend, and this is a very different evening.
Absolutely, everyone. Well, those who've forgotten their umbrellas huddling for shelter, but still, good turnout here, good crowd. And despite the fact we've only had one try, they've been treated to a good contest so far. Newport playing with the wind, not able to capitalise on that advantage yet. What about now as Chatham barrels forward? That's a good clear out as well, but a little bit slower than they might have liked. Garen Harris takes it on next. Buckland arrives round the corner for Kerrick Smith. Got some big bodies there, Newport. Are they able to punch holes? Do they need to punch holes? Is there space around the outside? This exciting centre partnership of Richards and Lloyd, both with fast feet. Not able to bamboozle the Swansea defence yet. Now, has that gone forward? Josh Skinner doesn't think so. And the referee blows the whistle as that one's called in. Once again, Newport brought to a halt.
No, they have been, but it's been down to Swansea's defence. They haven't been. Their defence hasn't been called into action a hell of a lot this evening. But when they've had to defend, you know, they've been coming off the line. First up tackle has been good. Second defender's been doing a job on the ball of getting over and assisting. And it's been good defence so far.
Well, this is the first scrum since Newport won the penalty. So they will have the bit between their teeth. Tom Workman really trying to put it on Ed Thompson.
Come on, boys. Outside 9, yeah. Outside. Crouch. Five.
Phil Baker, the youngster, great start to his career in black and amber. 3 tries in his first 2 games.
Take him back, take him back.
And that one spits out, so you can't go directly out, but...
Yeah, you're onside.
Oh, has that been sliced? It's close, it's straight out, and that's 2 that have gone out on the full now. Callum Carson,
yeah, it's been touched
disappointed with himself. And I'm not surprised, because that was an opportunity.
Oh, it was a good scrum from Swansea after being under pressure in the previous set of scrums. They get the ball out, trying to work it to the edge, miss them to get that right-footed kick-in option down the tram lines, but doesn't quite get it right. And out on the full. But another opportunity for Newport now.
Yeah, just outside the 22, coming up to 33 minutes. They'd love something before half-time.
Through the seam. Stay 10.
Ben Roberts trying to make his way through the seam there, but he's pushed out. If there is any colourful language that might have upset some of our viewers, we do apologise for that, but it is a tough Thursday night and a great contest. Well, a kick cross-field, it's going to get there eventually, and a little bit of footballing skill. This might work for Carwyn Penny, but Lewis Edwards gets back. Penny thinks he's scored. There's going to be a conference.
Double-check, he's grounded.
Has Lewis Edwards got a touch?
I've got to say, the pace on Lewis Edwards there to turn and get back there was incredible.
Yeah, he's carried over and grounded.
Well, there's always that moment, isn't there, where you don't get a clean grounding that you think, oh, has the referee seen it?
Yeah, he's
but
come
oh
out
my
with
goodness
the ball
me,
to
yeah,
pass
that is
it
a
and grab
serious
it.
turn of pace, isn't it? Wow.
Yeah. Sorry, mate, I can't hear you.
Now, has he grounded it? Let's have a look. I mean, the referee's decision's made.
Yes, he can. Sorry, mate.
Oh,
no, is the answer. He has not.
I think they've got away with one there.
Finn Baker, very unlucky not to get his 4th try of the season. And look at Newport here, going for the corner.
No, they probably feel that they got a bit of momentum in that driving maul. They got a penalty from the last one.
Dan,
you know, Swansea initially done a really good job of defending that. They got through the seam.
If he's bound in.
Newport stayed in there, and then just a really soft penalty off that, playing the 9 from an offside position.
Oh, it's a training ground move, and the referee doesn't like it, and that's twice Newport have blown it.
Obstruction.
Oh,
at the front.
Good decision by Ben Whitehouse there. You can see what Newport are trying to do, bring a training park move, which they'd have worked on all week, I'm sure. But that's where the detail on these moves are going to be absolutely spot on. Because when you're detaching like that, it's very obvious if you're in front of the ball and obstructing.
From my view, didn't look like the ball was at the front, so that's why I voted for obstruction.
Yeah, and well explained it. I think when something like that happens, that's good refereeing, isn't it? Just to explain to the captain. Let's take a look at it now. Oh, an overthrow. Whitehouse out of the way.
Knock on both row. Leave it!
And Newport just getting a bit of ascendancy here. 5 minutes to go until half-time. This feels like a big 5 minutes as well. If Swansea can go in 10-0 up, having defended this, I think they'll feel pretty good. But it's another penalty.
Quicker, please.
And the screw definitely turning. I wonder if we do go back for this penalty, if they might decide to go for 3. Baker out wide. Little nudge in behind, knowing they've got the advantage. Is now the time to take 3?
I would probably say so, because going in 10-0, you know, Swansea take massive confidence there, especially with the last 5 minutes, where Newport have managed to get into the game, go through some phases. Even though Swansea have been defending really well, they have managed to, you know, Newport have managed to put them under pressure, and Swansea give some daft penalties away. You know, they're going to back their maul again, which you've got to credit them for, but there's going to come a point where they're going to have to see some translation into points at some point.
Yep.
That's a really good kick as well from Jack Lloyd.
I'll have a look.
If you go into the corner, you've got to give your forward something to play for, and you know, from that distance, anything 5-6 metres is exceptional, and he's done it again, to be fair.
Right then, third opportunity in a great position. Josh Skinner does the first job. The initial repellent from Swansea's good, but here comes the pressure. Palmer at the back. Buckland wants to get his hands on it, and he will. Richards on the short ball. Oh, doesn't quite slide over. Swansea think they've turned it over. Ref says no. Now Josh Skinner in the shadow of the post. Massive opportunity for Newport. Workman repelled. It was Ed Thompson. And that battle continues.
Another offside.
Another offside. Penalty coming. Swansea's discipline being tested. This the best chance of the game then for Newport. Flat ball is a good one, and they've run out of ground. Run into touch. Good effort from Ewan Glynn.
We've got 2. 1 here. one about 10 metres infield. Yeah, I know. Corner, let's go.
And they're going to go corner
The pillars
again.
have to give me a yard and get behind the back foot.
Well. The clock continues to tick. We're not yet to 38 minutes, but Newport now wants that 4 penalties where they kicked it, 5-6 metres out, and they're yet to convert any of them.
2 and then 1 up there.
First job for Palmer. His line-outs have been pretty good. He's drilled that in, it's been knocked on. And another chance has gone for Newport.
Stay. 1. Use.
Now, I wonder if Swansea would prefer to have the scrum here. Instead, it's going to be Temblett with a safe clearance. And this is perhaps Newport's last opportunity with the wind. The rain's just eased off slightly here at Dunvant. But the surface still wet, the ball's still wet. The conditions still challenging. Referee's just told us 2.5 minutes to go, so our clock's slightly out. Now, what an opportunity. Great ball off the top, a crash ball line. Di Richards getting over the gain line. Quick ball to work with. Chatham. Good tackle, Joe Thomas. How long can Swansea withstand this Newport onslaught? Buckland, plenty of Swansea defenders out there. Slow ball. Cox was being pinned in by Newport. Where is the space? Is there any space?
Release!
Cornelius in there, being awkward. Plenty of backs defending for Swansea. Now it's down to the big men again. Newport going direct. Kerrick Smith wants it. Jamie Cox slows him down. It's a big effort from Swansea. Now Di Richards gets the ball off Jack Lloyd.
Release, move 12.
Good discipline here from Newport. Good from Swansea as well. Little nudge in behind. Perhaps Jack Lloyd running out of patience, and it's touched down by Ewan Glynn. Was that one too early from Lloyd? He got absolutely splattered as soon as he kicked that.
We've got 30 seconds. Let's go.
Watch Lloyd here. Thought he'd seen the space, but oh my goodness me, what a shot.
30.
Watch the big lock here. It's Big Ben Roberts. Oh, it's a double. It's a second row sandwich between Thompson and Roberts. But here's Chatham. Revs the engine and gets walloped. Oh, what a shot from Hopkins. Oh, and then knocked on. And that'll be the end of the half.
Yes.
Newport have grown into this half, but they have been their own worst enemy at times. It was a great start from Swansea. Turns out the opportunity to go for 3. Hopkins scored from close range. Josh Phillips is 2 from 2. 5 points for him, 10 points for Swansea. Newport starting to probe, but they've had half a dozen entries into the Swansea 22. They've come up empty-handed every time. And it's so far so good for Swansea at Dunvant. They lead by 10 points to 0.
Ie, 10 pwynt sydd ynddi ar yr hanner. Ar ôl I ni weid bod ni wedi cael gymaint o geisiau yn yr un gêm rhwng y ddau dîm yr wythnos diwetha, yn amlwg dim ond un cais sydd wedi cael tro hyn. Ond mae'r cefnogwyr yn edrych yn ddigon bodlon yn dyn nhw. Abertawe ar y blaen, ond mae Casnewydd dal yn y gêm. Maen nhw wedi cael I cyfleon. Mae Ken a Ifan wedi ymuno gyda fi'n stiwdio tra bod ni'n gweld y ddau dîm yn mynd mewn i'r stafell newid. Yn amlwg mae chydig yn dynach nag wythnos diwetha, Ken, o ran y gêm. Mae'r ddau dîm wedi cael eu cyfleon, ond Abertawe sydd wedi bod yn neud y pethau bach yn iawn, ynddo fe?
Na, maen nhw wedi. O'n I byth mynd I gweld sa'n credu gêm fy wyl ni wythnos diwetha a'n cwpl o'r symau ar y modau.
Mae'r glaw,
Lawr mae hyn, ond hefyd mae'r tîm wedi cael cyfle I edrych ar ei gilydd a dadansoddi bach yn fwy. Mae'r Abertawe wedi reoli'r gêm yn dda iawn. Wedi chwarae'n ardalaeth cywir a wedi cymryd y pwyntiau pan maen nhw wedi bod ar cyfle. A'i fod yn dig nhw, mae wedi sypol lan yn amddiffynol pan maen nhw wedi cael eu gorfodi I wneud hwnna. Bydd ddim gad yn siŵr bach yn siomedig gyda'r y ciciau gosti ar diwedd y hanner na, ond maen nhw wedi ffindio ffordd I cadw Casnewydd mas, a bydd Tai Morris fi'n siŵr yn siomedig gyda'r nifer y camgymeriadau sydd wedi bod, so pan maen nhw wedi cael cyfle I sgori pwyntiau.
Ie, ni'n gweld y tîm yn cyfnewid lle yn y tabl bron I gymhariad tymor diwetha. Beth sydd wedi newid o ran Abertawe hefyd? Pan bod nhw'n llwyddo heddi gymaint ar y cae?
Wara teg i Abertawe, maen nhw pen ysgwyddau falle o ble o'n nhw llynau, a maen nhw wir yn dwben a sefyll lan i falle'r Chwaraeon yn y gyngrair. A fi'n credu nath Ken taro'r hoelen ar ei ffen pam dath y cyfleoedd i Abertawe, o'n nhw wedi gallu troi'r pwysau yna mewn i bwyntiau, ond hefyd wedyn ar y llaw arall, pan oedd y momentum ddim ar ei ochr nhw, o'n nhw goffod sefyll yn gadarn iawn yn amddiffynol, a o'n nhw'n hynod o gorfforol yn yr agwedd na, ond yn yr ymodau Iwan Temlet a Josh Phillips fi'n credu reoli'r chwarae'n dda iawn, penderfynu pryd i gico, a wedyn wrth gefen na mae camgymeriadau a disgyblaeth yn enwedig yn y falle 20 munud cynta na i gadael Casnewydd lawr.
Beth am i ni edrych ter unig gais y gêm ac eich arbenigedd chi'ch doi, y scrums. 7 munud ar y cloc, dy gyd oedd rhaid ni aros ac Abertawe yn dangos i dycnwch.
Na, sicr, chwod. Fi'n gwybod bydd Casnewydd, sgrwm cadarn a chrif da nhw, ond profiad Ben Whitehouse o dangos wneud y penderfyniad cywir. A tro cyntaf i Abertawe cael mynd i'r cornel, sgarbau symudol, corffwr o pwerus iawn. Yr olwyr yn dod mewn i helpu, sydd wedi actually troi y sgarmes. Ond gwaith dda, fyna, i torri off. Gwybod, clywed ar Ben Whitehouse yn gweud, mae angen defnyddio fe, pwer, y cryfder, a cais dda yn y cornel.
Dod yr olwyr mewn yna, nath nhw bach o smonach o i'n onest, achos wedi mynd mlaen yn eitha teidi gyda blaenwyr Abertawe, ond nawr ar y teg Hopkins, y dealltwriaeth, gweledigaeth da yn gwybod falle bod yr sgarmes symudol yna yn mynd i gael ei atal, a wedyn just yn penderfynu pryd yn gwmws i torri off a mynd i'r ochr dywyll a gael y cais a yn hollol heddiannol ar diwedd y dydd.
Paul James, ni'n gweld yn stafell newid Abertawe ar hyn o bryd, y cyn chwaraewr rhyngwladol. Felly, mae e'n dipyn o gymeriad i gael mewn stafell newid yn dweud yn helpu Liam Gad mas tra bod Jonathan Thomas y prif fforddwr ddim me.
Na, mae fe, chwaraewr hynod o profiadol, nes i chwarae nifer y gemau gyda fe a ni erbyn a mae fe'n gwneud swydd anhygoel gyda Academi'r Gweilch yn dod â'r chwaraewyr ifanc arno. So mae'n gwybod y chwaraewyr Abertawe wedi bod o amgylch nhw cyn y tymor ma, ond hefyd trwy'r Academi, a fi'n siŵr bydde moyn gweld lot fwy o'r un peth gan Abertawe. Bydd y tywydd ar y modau gyda nhw gobeithio yn yr ail hanner ac i roi bach mwy o pwysau ar Casnewydd.
Bydde fe'n ddiddorol gweld be mae stafell newid Casnewydd fel Tai Morris falle chydig yn fwy rhwystredig, achos mae Casnewydd wedi cael eu cyfleon, ond camgymeriadau yn y lein yn benodol, ond ni'n sôn am y newidiadau lu yn y pac, 6 i gyd. Ydy hwnna'n rhywbeth falle sydd i ychwanegu at hynny?
Fi'n credu bydd Tyler Morris yn hynod o rwystredig achos ar diwedd y dydd yr un bethau falle sy'n yn gadael nhw lawr i disgyblaeth nhw. Ni'n clywed disgyblaeth nhw o ran yn amddiffynol yn tro hyn yn ymysodol. Just ddim yn cael eu rôl nhw yn gywir, yn rhoi ciciau posb i ffwrdd a i fi'n bersonol falle maen nhw yn wedig yn yr ymodau yma. Sy'n eisiau gorgymlethu bethau, maen nhw'n ennill y bêl, wel, dim ar y tro ni.
Ar y gair.
Yn amffodus i Casnewydd, a fi'n credu na'r gwaniaeth pan mae Abertawe mewn i'r 2 hugain a maen nhw'n dibynnu gallu gwasgu a rhoi pwysau ar Casnewydd, ond yn amffodus i Casnewydd, maen nhw ddim yn gallu gwneud yr un beth.
Ond na beth ni'n gallu gweld, falle ceisio newid eitha lot o chwarae Abertawe wrthos diwetha yn y ffordd maen nhw'n chwarae a falle'r special plays fel ni'n galw. Moyn newid reina i dangos rhywbeth gwbl gwahanol i Abertawe. Ond i wneud 6 newid yn y pac hefyd, mae angen cadw yn syml, ddim gorgymlethu pethau, oherwydd na'r detail bydd ni'n gweud sydd angen, i cael, ni'n gweld Ben Whitehouse yn cosbi nhw 2 neu 3 waith yn mynd rhy bell o flaen y pel neu o flaen y dyn, a mae angen cael hwnna'n iawn.
Gwych, dyna ni, eich meddyliau chi ar yr hanner cyntaf yna. O'ch chi'n gwybod, fel mae'n siŵr bod chi wedi sylwi, mae fis Hydre yn barod yn diwy, mis Medi di hyn fynd, ond mae hynny'n golygu un peth, mae'n amser am cais y mis. Diolch, boys.
Mae yna i mewnwr Conadebe. Dion Jones yn llygada'r bwlch yn codi ben i'r chymdadlwythiad. Mae'n mynd i hun edrych eto. Canu un ffordd, canu llall. O, mae di mynd, di gallu mynd yr holl ffordd. Dion Jones, anhygoel. Cais y gêm hyd yma o bellffordd. Steph Evans, bach o dir, bach o amser. Curo'r dyn cynta'r ail ddyn, mae fewn i'r tir agored, y dadlwythno. Eto, Cwins Caerfyrddin wedi holli am ddiffyn Caerdydd. Dyma gyfla. Evans, 5 metr yn fyr. Gicle traws, ma na ddynion, ma na sgôr, y cais yn dod i Ben Williams, gwych gan y Quins.
Rodri King yn bwyd o'r lein, mae allan yn lan. Matthew Aubrey'n symud i Josh Phillips. Newid ongl yr ymosod yma'n hyn. Wrth i lan ymddyfru, sgrialu i amddiffyn. Phillips yn bylchu. Phillips gyda chydig o gefnogaeth ar yr ysgwydd. Callum Carson yn penderfynu rhoi di nôl tu mewn i Josh Phillips, ond mae o'n mynd i fynd dan y pist. Mae Abertawe dal yn y gêm.
5 pwynt o fandesu gan y tîm cartre Pen-y-bont. Llinell Aberafan yn effeithiol. Y tro yna, Erasmus. Bron a colli'r bêl, ond mae wedi creu cyfle i'r captyn. Gage, a mae fe'n mynd o dan y pist. Gyda'r captyn Joe Gage yn sgori o ddim byd.
Felly, y canlyniadau holl bwysig, dyna chi eisiau gwybod pwy sydd wedi mynd â hi. Wel, allai gadarnhau gyda 47% o'r bleidlais. Tew Dion Jones, rygbi Gogledd Cymru a'r Caesna yn erbyn Caerdydd sy'n mynd â hi. 25% i Josh Phillips am i gais yn erbyn Llanymddyfri. Ben Williams ddim yn bell ar ei hôl i wedyn. Ac yna Joe Gage, Aberafan yn y 4 safle. Ond ceisiau gwych gan y 4 ohonyn nhw. A byddech chi'ch doi yn amlwg fel aelodau o undeb yr hen flan wedi gallu sgorio bob un o'r yna. Yn eich amser.
Sicr.
Dim dadle, ddim yn awe. Beth am i ni edrych ar y gyngred yn gyffredinol, te fi'n gwybod bod hi'n ddyddiau cynnar, ond mae yna ambell i dîm yn dechrau dangos bod nhw yn bwriadu cael tymor o ddifri. Glynebwy yn un ohonyn nhw sydd wedi dechrau ar y dro blaen.
Ie, yn bendant, fi'n credu bod sawl tîm Glynebwy wrth gwrs maen nhw wedi pigo lan pwyntiau llawn yn bob agwedd o'r gêm. A wrth tegyn nhw, maen nhw'n trin y bêl yn dda iawn, a mae'r cydlyniant na gyda nhw rhwng y blaenwyr a'r olwyr wrth tegyn nhw. Maen nhw yn edrych yn dîm hynod o gyflawn ar hyn o bryd, ond wrth teg mae sawl tîm allan na sydd wedi camu lan i'r llwyfan.
Ie, Sean Parry fyna a'r Caesna yn erbyn Caerdydd. Dyma i chi'r tabl te, Glynebwy yn un tîm i wylio, ond Ken, mae rhaid i ni sôn am Gyrfyrddin. Quins Gyrfyrddin, mae nhw reit yn ei chanol i.
Sicr, Glynebwy yn siomedig i golli'r pencampwriaeth tymor diwetha. Ond beth ni'n gweld sy'n neis, y datblygiad o tîmau gwahanol yn y gyngred. Quins yr Abertawe wedi stryglo tyfu bach tymor diwetha, ond ni lawr y parc yn Gyfyrddin Disadwn yn gwylio nhw chwarae erbyn Pontypool. A ddim perfformio grymus iawn, siomedig ddim i cael y pwynt bonus yn y diwedd, ond maen nhw'n datblygu rhywbeth lawr yn Gyfyrddin yna.
Ie, maen nhw'n neud yn dda chwarae teg iddyn nhw. Ti ar gwaelodion os eisiau dechrau poeni rhywun fel Pen-y-bont neu mae'n rhy gynnar? Mae'r dyddiau'n rhy gynnar i ddechrau panico.
Ie, wel, yn sefyllfa ddelfrydol byddwch chi'n cael dechreuad gwell a chos beth diwethaf chi moyn goffo wneud yw yn gynnar iawn ar y tymor yw dechrau cwrso a dechrau gofyn i chi hunain ble mae'r fuddugoliaeth cynta na'n dod, ond gyda nhw mae pencampwyr y llynau Casnewydd, felly son nhw'n lawr na Beninen, felly fi'n credu bod dal yn gynnar iawn yn y tymor a gobeithio gall y tîmoedd sydd ar y gwylod troi bydd yr rownd.
Ie, mae digon amser i fynd yn dos a holl gyfro'r gyngred wrth gwrs fan hyn gyda ni fan hyn ar S4C. Cartre Chwaraeon Cymru, llwythi o'r raglenni i ddod dros y dyddiau nesaf, uchaf bwyntiau o'r penwthnos ar YouTube. Yr rhaglen yn ar gael i chi ddydd Llun ac yna ar S4C, S4C Click ac iPlayer am 10 o'r gloch ddydd Mawrth, ac yna Glynebwy yn erbyn Llanymddyfri. Fydd ein gêm fyw ni nos iau i chi wythnos nesaf am 7:15. Ac o'n i sôn bod am eich bwyntiau ar YouTube ddydd Llun. Those highlights on Monday on YouTube will be available in English as well. Felly, ni'n gwasanaethu'r ddwy iaith fan hyn. Rhagor o chwaraeon eto i ddod. Ni'n mynd i ganolbwyntio ar y dreigiau nos fori ar y clwb rygbi. Maen nhw'n herio'r Sharks yna. Newid siap y bêl, sgorio ddydd Sadwrn am 5 o'r gloch. Bai Colwyn yn erbyn Caernarfon, ac yna nos fawr Llanelli yn erbyn Met Caerdydd, ac yna dyma i chi gêm gyfeillgar. Does dim siwt beth i gael, medde Craig Bellamy. Cymru yn mynd i Wembley i wynebu Lloegr. Nos iau nesaf am 20 munud wedi 7. Ymunwch gyda tîm sgorio am y gêm yna. Reit te, boes, mae'n amser i chi fynd nôl i'r pwynt sylwebu. Mae'n dechrau sychu, felly sdim angen yr ymbarel na arnoch chi i fynd nôl ne. Maen nhw'n aros amdano chi, mae'r tîmau'n barod i fynd hefyd. Nôl â ni te, English language commentary available on the red button, ond yn Gymraeg. Mae Ifan yn mynd nôl at Griff.
Second half underway. Swansea leading by 10 points to 0 here in Dunvant. The rain seems to have stopped, as does the wind. So maybe Newport had that advantage. They couldn't take advantage of it, and Swansea won't have it in the second half. Hopkins, scorer of the game's only try. Still, not perfect conditions by any stretch of the imagination as Ed Thompson gets the head down. Newport definitely in the ascendancy towards the end of the first half, but blew opportunity after opportunity. Penalty after penalty, refused to go for the posts.
Use it!
And continued with their ambition, but
on the line.
Still, just 2 scores in it. Change at half-time, Matt O'Brien off, John Morris on. Very mature player, John Morris, and he'll offer certainly some defensive expertise. It's not been defence that's been the problem for either team, though. It's been unpicking the lock. And Swansea will perhaps be disappointed they didn't accumulate more points in the first quarter. Newport will be absolutely disappointed they didn't get any in the second.
Use it!
Here's the captain, Buckland. Slightly slices that one. Doesn't get too much real estate, but gives them the chance to win it back, Newport, which they haven't done.
Back off yellow, back off.
And then Dav Davis secures the ball. Temblett, Thompson. Nice little pullback. Swansea attacking from deep, but there's no space. Di Richards tackling. Jack Lloyd tackling. Oh, big heavy line by Hopkins, but what a tackle from Henry Palmer.
He's rolled away to his side.
Able to produce the ball, but it's slow ball, and it gives the Black and Ambers time to reset. Carson, short ball, lovely hands here now. Bowden, straight into Richards, who bundles him into touch. And Callum Bowden,
inside,
big ball carrier, and Doug Richards does a job.
I can't hear you. Guy said okay. You're lying here.
Well, smiles on faces, umbrellas down, youngsters on the balcony. I think life in Dunvant is going to be all right for this Swansea team, especially if they can continue with results like this. There's Palmer, ball tucked in. He's getting a bit aggressive at the top. There's Ben Roberts, trying to find his way through the seam. Instead, having a bit of a grapple with his opposite number. Here's a good chase, but a good take as the rain's starting to come down again. Ewan Glynn under a bit of pressure. Henry Palmer's there. No one covering for Swansea. Have Newport turned this over? Yes, they have. Lackadaisical from Swansea. And no sooner had I said that the rain had stopped. It must have just stopped for you to make your way back up, Ken, because it's absolutely lashing down again now.
No, I was dry walking over. Sorry, a bit late. I bumped into the legend in his own lifetime, Mike Halfpenny, Lee Halfpenny's uncle. So I catch up with him coming back over up to studio. But no, good initial work by Swansea to win the box kick back. But I think that's really good. Newport need to see a bit of that now, a bit of dog, as we call it. You know, put Swansea under pressure, get that turnover, and get some foothold in this game.
Well, that rain is coming sideways, so the wind has come back in. Look at the flag blowing in the referee's assistance. Oh, I bet he's wishing he put a waterproof jacket on, isn't he?
Perhaps the kit delivery hasn't come yet.
Palmer finds Burgess.
Stay.
Newport looking to drop anchor in Swansea territory. It's good hands, that is, because Swansea were coming through the seam again. There's Morris, we're in 22. Reed gets his head down. If they can get some quick ball here, this could be a problem for Swansea. Instead, it's big men clattering in. Newport trying to make this as physical as they can. Burgess. Swansea not committing to that breakdown at all. Here's Penny. Runs into Carson. There's a big clear out, well beyond the ball there. No way through for Palmer.
Tackle release.
This is blunt, bludgeoning work, but it takes a lot out of the defensive team. Baker. Thomas making the tackle. That's all they thought for a second. The Buckland was fair game, but not the case. That's a nice ball. And John Morris comes through, finds the pass, but Fackrell steals in. Great awareness from the open side. Just stayed in the channel.
A good defence from Fackrell there.
Well, it saved the try. And this is a horrible place for Swansea to try and clear from, and the ball has gone
but then he got past him.
loose, and this will be a scrum for Newport in an unbelievable position.
I think one thing that's definitely been spoken about at half-time in Newport's changing room is physicality. We've seen them go up a level in their carrying, the way they're cleaning the ball out. And with the conditions as they are, they're going to have to do that. But John Morris, who was a standout player last year for them, coming on. Great work from Fackler there. But John Morris getting the opportunity by Newport's forwards crossing that gain line and giving them some space. But with the conditions as they are, Newport will have to do a lot of this half.
What did you talk to Mike about?
Nothing much. Reminiscing, he was out in Australia, so caught up there. I haven't seen him since then, and yeah, just talking about things in general, and SRC, Super Rygbi Cymru, as he's obviously perhaps not a Swansea supporter, but I have Swansea playing up here on his doorstep. The more people are going to come down and watch Swansea play up here at Dunvant.
I just need a good reaction left and right. If you go towards that way, you run the risk.
Oh! Didn't fancy the half marathon this year, Ken?
No, my back wouldn't cope with running on the tarmac.
No, Ironman Wales as well. Goodness me, highlights of that. I mean, anyone who does an Ironman is a remarkable athlete, but that Ironman Wales in particular is a brutal one, isn't it?
No, it's a cracking atmosphere, though. I've got plenty of friends who do it every year. And I do sponsor one team, Club Seiclo Cwm Gwendreth. A number of their members took part, but it's a fantastic occasion down in West Wales.
Incredible. A lot of uphills, Mike. Right, big chance for Newport to open the scoring in the second half, open their account for the night. This is a great scrum. And now Dav Buckland doesn't get anywhere near it because the pack have done a job. Well, what a try for Newport. Complete dominance. Smith at the back on his birthday of all days. Cerrig Smith gets the try for Newport, and it feels like it's been a long time coming.
Great scrum from Newport there. You could see that they perhaps were getting the ascendancy in that first half, and that's definitely coming to fruition. But great patience from Cerrig Smith there. You know, just to stay in there, control the ball, let the guys in front of them do the work. You know, great work there, because as a young player, you can get a bit itchy and want to pick it up and go too soon. But he's done his front five proud there.
Well, former Wales under-18 captain that Gwent College team that went undefeated to get promotion to the big league as well. And with the conversion, oh, it's a bouncing ball, but Buckland does well. And with the conversion, made it a three-point game. Now, Swansea have probably done well to deny Newport for, what, 25 minutes now, when they've had plenty of opportunities.
No, they have, but they've got to stay in their defensive system now. You know, keep having that aggression, coming off the line, putting Newport under pressure, and not dropping their physicality levels.
No, please.
Yeah, an interesting one with the Newport back row today. 121 appearances between them, and Josh Reed's got 119 of them.
But he'd be looking at, you know, to support the two young guys in the back row, Ty Chatham and Cerrig Smith, who have shown up well during the first 40 minutes, and they're going to be, you know, massive futures in Welsh rugby, and Josh Reed will be there to guide them this evening.
Cox drills that in. It's Roberts who takes it, and then Bowden in at scrum half. Quick hands from Swansea, and this might work out for Cornelius. Good tackle. A decent strike move, going left to right, but not really making any meters. Now Ben Roberts gallops through. Oh, the ankle tap stops him, but finds a great offload. Dav Davis is there. Locks to front rowers, things you love to see, but then handling the ball on the floor. Oh,
he was fine, but then he regathered the ball and threw it when they were allowed to win it.
What a way to end a moment of glory there.
No, there was some good handling from Swansea from the line-out play, get into an edge, and then a great carry by Ben Roberts, finding the space, going through, Great pass from Josh Phillips. Great carry. Does everything right. Perfect last-ditch tackle. Who's that? Kerrick Smith, I think. Great work. Done everything right. And it's a brilliant clean-out, to be fair, that comes after that, but playing the ball on the floor. Unfortunate.
Really interested to see how Ben Roberts goes, because he has signed for Ospreys, and he's a good build for a lock, and there aren't too many of those around in Wales, so fingers crossed he can do well physically and crack on as Lewis Edwards tries to ghost through. Defence is on top. Josh Skinner flirting with the offside there. That's a nice ball, and Thomas gets swallowed up. Good tackle on the Swansea midfielder. And this counter-ruck from Newport really causing trouble, but now, thought there was half a gap there for Temblett. But he runs into trouble. That's offside. Oh, wow. Newport concede the... No. Goodness me. That was confusing. Yeah, off a Swansea boot. The irresistible ball that players just can't say no to. And once again, Newport turning down the opportunity to go for the posts.
In fairness, they're back in their driving maul. They've had opportunities. It's about nailing the detail.
Or hit the leg, and then it's bounced
just
back.
Seeing that increased physicality from Newport in their second half.
I don't think it was you, I think it was the back.
It's a little bit unlucky, but a correct decision.
Yeah, Callum Bowden. It's off the boot. Like best case scenarios, get an accidental offside there, but still conceding the ball. Swansea sent two men up. They've taken a big risk here because Newport can now
go back,
set the drive. Finn Baker is already in there. Again, Buckland's loitering. I don't think he's going to get it. John Morris adds his weight. Di Richards adds his weight. And a penalty advantage coming. Are they going to need it, or is Henry Palmer going to go all the way? It's a loose ball and a double blow on the referee's whistle, so someone could be in trouble here for Swansea. Dav Davis.
Okay, so just following on from the first half. Yeah. They came down here. You gave 3 penalties away on the trot and 1 on the halfway line, 4. This is the 5th one. They had a good maul. It's not a penalty try because it's slowed down here. But this man, number 1, has collapsed the ball. He's on the floor pulling it down. That's why they've broken away. It's a yellow card. No, it stopped and then he collapsed it. Scrum, yeah.
You cannot ask for a clearer explanation of what has just happened there.
No, there was a lot going on there.
So it stopped.
I think there was a 9 or 10 man line out. They got it going. Both sets of backline joined in, and then the ref pushed them away, and then Dav Davis, that's just soft, that is.
Surely now, Newport, they've got to call for the scrum here, because that'll mean Swansea will have to bring on a loose head, which means they'll be down to 13.
One set of eyes, and I'm trying to scan between the maul, which is the most important, and then defence, and then attack. So I'm trying to watch both. There's going to be a moment where I miss the start of something. I'll try my best. Okay?
Yeah, I think we'll see a scrum called, especially after the last one that got the try.
No, time's off.
There's perhaps the chance that Swansea might think that they're hard done by because there was no warning. But too many concessions.
Balance here, lads, please. Nice and square.
So, they made the change here.
Time on.
Seconds, a step off.
9. Are you back or thanks, buddy? Crouch. Bind.
So they brought on Tom Crockett. He's wearing 18, but he's going to scrummage on the loose head side. He's a big bit of beef as well.
He's just gone round here. I couldn't see. Let's move out of there.
Yeah, he's a bit more experienced than Logan Heaven-Hearn, who's a Ospreys under-18, made his debut last week. A very tough situation for a young man to come in. So they brought on Tom Crockett as well, and they're going to lose Ian Cornelius on the left wing. So this a hugely challenging 10 minutes coming up for Swansea.
No, it is, but I think sometimes you've got to throw the youngsters into these situations, and actually, this is only one way they're going to learn.
That's a first. Going into the sin bin, signing an autograph. I got time for it. Right, penalty advantage coming. Dav Buckland tries to go himself, brought down by his opposite number. And Newport sniffing blood here. They've not led in the game yet, but they've had a great start to the second half. One try already. Swansea down to 13 and Newport less than a metre away. Buckland. Well, he steps over this, leaves it to the big men. There's a big post and a post protector in the way. Now, is there width? No, they go short again. There has to be space with Swansea 2 men down. Oh, it's a great line, but what a tackle. This is brave defending by Swansea. But playing advantage, we'll go back again. John Morris playing his own game of catch.
In fairness, Swansea's first up tackling and the assist tackler in are doing a brilliant job. It's just discipline's letting them down. Another penalty from the scrum. So I don't think we'll be seeing much change here.
3. Okay.
Well, the tough thing for Swansea is they're going to be defending phase after phase after phase until they concede. But then if they do get the ball back, the exit's horrible.
No, it is, but that's part of the game, and they'll be looking to get something. Just a turnover, give themselves a bit of respite, try and slow the game down for the next 8 or so minutes.
Lads, water off, please, guys.
While Dav Davis is off, get a full complement.
Players up.
Best defending this scrum first. Seen a couple of powerful scrums leading up to their first try. Another one we've just seen, which led to another penalty, and I'm sure Newport will be asking about more yellow cards.
Some great rugby coming up as the URC season continues. Dragons versus Sharks, and then a repeat of Connacht versus Scarlets. That'll be on Sunday. All available on S4C and S4C Click. Plenty of these Newport players will be hoping to make their way into Dragons colours as well as this season and the future seasons continue. Now, they've got Jack Lloyd in the boot here and Finn Baker as well, so options left and right. But it's the pack that's going to work, and Kerrick Smith, has he knocked that on? Referee says no. Finn Baker continues with the footwork. A good tackle, and again, Swansea making life difficult for Newport. Newport fans just to our right, appealing for a penalty there, because there's a Swansea boot on that. They've still got 6 metres to go. And they're still keeping it tight, using this physicality. Dav Buckland. Chatham, the next to go.
4, good.
Chris Thompson making sure he's onside along with the rest of the men in white. Morgan Burgess offers himself. Chris Thompson makes a good tackle. Well, loose ball, has it gone forward? Oh, it has. Great defence from Swansea, resilience from Swansea.
That's a massive win for Swansea there. Under pressure, managed to get something out of the scrum, get Newport to play out of it. And their first up defence has been absolutely brilliant, to be fair to them. Forcing the error, forcing the knock-on.
And 5.
Hopefully we can slow the game up a little bit now, like I said before, to get up to a full complement.
Couple of changes in the tight 5 then for Newport. Garen Harris coming on. Garen Harris and Morgan Burgess off.
Okay, I held
Ollie
him back
Drake
there, mind.
on at tight
Yeah,
head,
if they hit
Callum
over the top
Bradbury
without a hook,
into
different. But if they hook and hit, which I felt they're doing, but I'll keep an eye on.
into the engine room, just listening in
How long
there.
in the yellow when you're back to the sideline?
Ollie Drake, very experienced tight head at this level.
3 nice
And a
straight.
specialist tight head against a tight head on the loose head side. I think he might fancy this.
No, that's what you look at from Crockett. He's getting a little bit on the outside. That's probably not. He's not used to being on the loose head.
Set.
Oh, here comes the pressure. And a bit of trouble here for Temblett. Buckland makes the tackle,
move away,
but
move away.
Needs to get out of the way now. Oh.
I agree. He's underneath it. 2 boys. 2 players.
The last thing Swansea wants, another scrum now as well.
No, you see that given as a penalty. Buckland done a good job defensively there, but
I was that side, I couldn't
you know,
see.
just gets caught on the wrong side, and
now, it's good. Good height, nice and straight.
I'm sure Swansea would have liked the penalty there to be able to clear the lines.
Instead, another big effort required from Cox, Thompson and Crockett in the front row. Oh, Ewan Temblett found himself in a pickle there, didn't he?
Crouch!
Now, Dav Buckland, as you mentioned, probably a bit lucky to get away with that.
Set!
In, out. Clearance required. Josh Phillips.
Oh, great kick.
Does very well. And now Kat, where is she? And who's she with?
Ie, fi'n siŵr bydden nhw. Mae Gareth Wyatt, aelod o'r tîm hyfforddi gyda fi nawr. Gareth, oedd na gyfle gwych fyna i fynd ar y blaen, yn enwedig gyda'r Abertawe. Lawr un dyn, os nelfen o Siom, bod chi wedi gallu manteisio ar y dyn ychwanegol?
Os, o'n i yn yr ardal iawn. Bod yn deg i Abertawe, lot o cymeriad yn y hanner gantau, cadw ni mas. O'n i ddim yn digon clinigol yn ardal 22, ond bles ni wedi dod i ffwrdd gyda 7 pwynt o'r un scrum. Just matter o mynd nôl mewn yn awr ac edrych rôl y pêl a adeiladu pwysau yn y gêm yma.
Ie, chi wedi dod nôl mewn i'r gêm. Tipyn bach o momentum gyda chi. Beth yw'r negeseuon? Beth ych chi'n trio gweithio i'ch chwaraewyr i wneud nawr yn yr 20 munud nesaf?
Ie, just i cadw'r egni sydd wedi dod yn yr ail hanner yma. Ti'n lot mwy clinigol yn ardal y tackle. Mae scrum ar y top ar hyn o bryd. A just mater o ceisio chwarae yn ardaloedd iawn a adeiladu pwysau ar Abertawe, fe maen nhw wedi gwneud i ni bod yn deg i nhw.
Gwych, Gareth, hyfryd siarad gyda ti bob tro. Joio weddill gêm. Diolch. Lyfli, Gareth.
He's done incredibly well during that answer with Katz to not let the frustration in his voice get let out when that ball went out on the full.
No, he has. You know, Swansea managed to clear their lines there.
Just over 3.
But left off the hook again. Jack Lloyd just putting one out on the full. Be disappointed with that. Just gives Swansea an opportunity to get back down in a Newport's half.
Johan Rhys-Davies has come on in the back row. We're in number 20 for Newport. Back in Wales after a period with London Scottish in the RFU champ. Cerrig Smith there in a good position now. Can he get his hands on this ball? He might. Oh.
18. On the blind side. 18. Side
Well, no,
entry,
it wasn't Cerrig Smith.
bind.
It was Ollie Drake who came round.
18. Slide up the side, changes bind.
After
On
some
the
good
outside.
work there from Smith.
Very
Yeah,
different.
something Ty Morris spoke about. It's just that discipline and error has let Newport down throughout the season so far, but also in this game. Just giving Swansea easy outs when they're under pressure, and just give Swansea a chance, an opportunity to perhaps get something whilst they're down at 14.
Can't hear it. Sorry. I've got this in.
Tiny things can make huge differences, can't they? So
So
Swansea
it was
under the
the initial
cosh in their
hit,
own
change of mind,
22.
you said, yeah?
They make a good clearance. They defend the first phase. Kick goes out on the full. They've got a line out, right? So a bit of possession. Then
Move with me.
one silly mistake. Bit of perseverance from Swansea. We're trying to slow the game down to get 15 back on the park. And now they're tiptoeing around the 22.
No, back-to-back errors are absolute killers for teams. If you make an error, you've got to back it up with a positive straight after.
This a good maul here. Jamie Cox on the ball. No one coming through for Newport.
Swansea.
But it goes to ground. Temblett got options. Joe Thomas waiting at first receiver. Oh, and he's knocked it on.
Advantage over.
And now we might have a foot race here. Plenty of Swansea bodies back. Advantage over from the knock on. So it is back to Swansea. Still a couple of minutes to go on the yellow card.
He's picking it up.
He can get. Oh, goodness me. Newport were paying attention. They could have absolutely mangled him there. Now, has Bradbury done enough? No.
Yeah, you were fine. Didn't win the ball.
Temblett is going to send this high. He's got Uwan Glyn
Use it.
on the right-hand side. Ready to chase this one down. This will be a good contest. And it is. Brilliant take. Swansea managed to win it back again. Short ball. Lewis Edwards. Edwards gets away from the first man. Brought down. Can Swansea get something with 13 men on the pitch? Fackrell steps inside.
Ruck formed.
Temblett tries to get something going. Crockett tips on to Bowden. Oh, wow. Now, that was given. Was Cerrig Smith on his knees when he's over that ball?
That's the killer with a tip pass. If you get taken out as the passing player, you're very vulnerable to that jackal threat. You know, can question whether Cerrig Smith was on his feet or not, but
time checking you well.
He was in there definitely straight away, and then probably went off his feet.
There we are. Yeah.
You just got to paint the good picture, haven't you? Let's take another look at this. There's the tip
Subs
pass. It was
and
good
yellow
work.
Card, yeah? Who's coming on?
And let's keep a look on, keep an eye on
So you're back
Cerrig
off, mate.
Smith for this next one here. He's over it. He's over
Can you
it.
just sort this out? Yeah, go on.
Can I ask how that wasn't a collapse move area?
So
Probably got
from the blind
taken
side,
off
you
his
mean?
feet in the clean out, or the attempted clean out. It's a good work there, to be fair.
Not playing like an 18-year-old, is he?
Well, there's more.
No, he's not, to be fair to him. You know, he's got the size, he's got the talent, and these guys are playing with confidence. I think players coming through the system now, they're probably better prepared to step up to this level a lot sooner than perhaps they were in the past.
Swansea back up to 15. Bit of magic from Di Richards. He's got Buckland for support. Good pace from Buckland. And Newport in a great position. What will the irony be if they score immediately, having not been able to do it against the 13 men of Swansea? They won't mind that one bit.
Yeah, high tackle.
Another penalty advantage coming here. Is this the one where they decide to level the score? Will they need to? Chatham is ready. Instead, they've gone for big Ollie Drake. Great clear out. Lovely fired ball across the front. John Morris gets dragged down. Swansea fan out. Defenders both sides. Jack Lloyd to the line. Oh,
come back, slow play.
oh, here we go. Finn Baker bundled into touch.
High tackle.
It is tough
High
out
tackle.
there on the edges to try and get any space at all.
Please, come here. I know you very well.
No, I said where.
But
That's
please
all.
set an example. Don't
I
shout
didn't
at me
mean
like
to.
that.
No,
Come
I
on.
didn't mean to shout.
It's your face, mate. Over here, it was a high tackle. Come on now.
Bit harsh.
It's your face, the only one he's got.
Do you have a number?
Callum Carson
Number.
getting on the wrong side of the referee.
It's your sub first. 2 seconds. Number. 14.
This is well played though, and
Boys.
Buckland, he's been running those lovely
Time
support
is
lines
off.
all
Time
game,
is
hasn't
off.
he?
We're making a
Oh,
sub.
yeah, that's what you want to be seeing from your 9. But good variation from Newport trying to get behind this Swansea defence. Good scramble from Swansea, to be fair to them,
Mark,
defended
do you have a
well.
number?
Probably conditions have changed slightly, and it's a pretty neutral weather at the moment.
On the 5.
Yes, just wet, not wet and cold.
I think it's more than well, it's definitely wet and cold, but I think the wind has died down a little bit, which is allowing Newport to control this game.
Sound like a broken record, and we appreciate the ambition of
Clear
Newport
2.
for the number of chances they've had to kick
9,
for
stay
goal.
back.
Well taken. It is Callum Bradbury wearing 19 on as a sub. Newport very close here. Chatham takes it on, offloads to his hooker Palmer.
No
And
hands!
Swansea piling bodies in. No opportunity to turn the ball over. At the short side, there you go. And over! Finally, Swansea crack. It's been a massive effort, but Di Richards powerful enough to go over from short range. And Newport lead for the first time, and it's taken them over an hour.
Backed themselves, went to the corner once again. Some good carrying from the forwards. Buckland, in fairness to him, the captain, heads up, seen where the gap was, or the opportunity was. Ball to Di Richards. You know, and it's difficult to stop a guy of that size and power from a couple of metres out, and well finished by Newport.
Well, 2 tries in 2 games against Swansea this season then for Di Richards. Only took him 8 minutes last week, taking him 65, but how important will that try be? And also this conversion here for Jack Lloyd. If he drains this, it means Swansea can't take the lead with a penalty or a drop goal. It's a great strike and a great result, and Newport extend the lead 14-10 with 15 minutes to go. Game on.
No, it is. Newport have come out in their second half. Added physicality. You know, John Morris has come into the centre. He's offered a bit of direction, a bit of experience. The forwards are G'd up, and again, they're just rewarded the moment. But Swansea aren't out of this by a long stretch.
No, still a one-score game, and lo and behold, another restart. Ends up with the team that kicked it, and Iron Jenkins is on. Oh, the ball over the top has found its way into the hands of Willis Wood, nearly intercepted. But again, slow ball. It's Rodri King who's on at hooker. First carry for him. Swansea back into the 22, an opportunity. Thanks to Newport not being able to gather the restart. Carson in at first receiver. Nice ball out of the back. Thomas finds Edwards. It's a big frame at 15 is Edwards. Morris just off his feet there as he's sniffing around that jackal turnover. 13 minutes to go. Great position here for Swansea. Bowden, was he tackled off the ball there? Does it matter? Either way, it was a big contact.
No, you've got to roll. Play away. 19's
Oh, penalty advantage for Swansea. Newport have made a bit of pickle of it. Josh Phillips, lovely feet, and then the hands. That's Rodri King out there on the edge. Thought about finding Willis Wood, who's got an incredible tan for this time of year. Callum Carson offloads that ball to Temblett. There've been a number of times today Swansea have had good hands
19
in
not rolling.
close proximity.
Yeah, I can see.
But Callum Bradley punished for not rolling. And with time on the clock again, Swansea with a decision to make here.
Time off.
We're seeing the blueprint here from for both sides. Anytime either side goes through some phases, penalties are given. There's not rolling there.
The Jackalow was legal, but 19 didn't roll. 19. Jackalow legal, 19 didn't roll.
Now here's the decision. What do you go? Do you go
Is your injured player
the 3 points just to keep the score ticking over when you haven't been in the game at all? Do you try and spend time in the 22?
Well, that's it, isn't it? You go 3 points, and then you get another 3 points, and you take the lead again. You've got a good goal kicker in Josh Phillips. But this is the new way, isn't it?
It is. I wish it was around when I was playing. I had a lot of tries at the back of them all there. But
and the try bonuses that go with them, yeah? Well, there's one coming up here for Rodri King.
Stay!
Given a good platform here, Newport being warned. Well, Kai Inca has put his head in there.
Yep,
he's come on for Temblett. It's making its way towards the line for Swansea, and they're over. Immediate response to retake the lead. And it's Ethan Fackrell who's got it down, who appears with the ball. And it didn't take long for Swansea to respond. 15-14 here in Dunvant.
Oh, to be fair, they backed themselves. A well set up maul. Got it going. The back's joined in.
10.
But to be fair, they didn't panic. It looks as if it stopped you. They get that second shove.
Yeah, what have you got?
Get it over and go into the lead.
What?
One thing is 10 minutes to go. Now,
and yours is the right
even though Newport have got themselves ahead, they've had to work very hard for their tries. They haven't been gimmies from Swansea. So it's all about Swansea now exiting well and playing the last 10 minutes in the right areas.
It's a big kick for Phillips. He's 2 out of 2 so far. 1 conversion, 1 penalty. And he's drawn that in beautifully. 10 minutes to go. Swansea lead by 3. Very, very different game to the one we saw at the weekend, but equally as entertaining, equally as tense. These two teams well matched as Jack Lloyd tries to win that back for Newport. They've knocked it on though. And then Willis Wood, brother of Brandon, who plays in all white as well.
Use your feet.
Kai Inca, who was on the bench for Swansea Uni in Bucks Super Rugby last night. He felt a defeat against Exeter. Managed minutes, of course. Well, the last 10 minutes, we're getting to the point now where any score would be massive. Some lovely feet there for Jack Lloyd, and now Di Richards, try scorer, just loses his footing under pressure from Joe Thomas. Hopkins there making the tackle for Swansea. John Morris, they miss him out. It's a good dummy thrown and good clear out as well. Oh, some carry from Ollie Drake. Big power from the replacement tight head. Crossfield in behind. Does manage to bounce up there to Morgan Williams, who's in the blank jersey despite
There's no
being
clear release from 21.
on the left wing. Rain started to come down again.
Tackle release. Move away, 20.
And Newport continuing to build. They are being patient in midfield. But so are Swansea with this defensive effort. Di Richards. Delay on the pass there for Buckland, perhaps trying to get Swansea offside, but they don't fall for it.
He went to his knee.
Patience from Swansea now, we're not getting over eager.
Well, it's just the last thing you want to do is give away a penalty in that middle third, isn't it? Well, that's gone forward and back into the hands of Newport. Good net gain. A little snipe up the short side from Josh Skinner. Got 4 in his back. It kind of looks like a 9 if you squint. Oh.
Yeah, mate, we played through that. We've gone through a few phases. I called it over, but
Swansea were disappointed. The first aerial battle they've lost this evening, but recovered well defensively.
So I played advantage.
You can see what they're trying to do defensively, Swansea. They've noticed the weather conditions. They've tightened up a little bit. They're coming off their line and forcing Newport to find a way to get into that wide channel. Seeing their Jack Lloyd going for the crossfield kick, they're tempting them into that area, but their first up tackling has been second to none this evening, to be fair to them, and they've forced Newport to think about what they're doing.
Couple of bodies tired, no surprise. Couple of bumps and bruises. It's been a very physical encounter, as I'm sure you'd expect on a night like tonight. Lots to look forward to. Super Rugby Cymru highlights on Monday. And then Ebbw Vale versus Llandovery next Thursday. That's a live game for you to look forward to. It's our pleasure to bring you a game a week in this great competition. I'll tell you what, it's Griff and Ivan on Welsh language commentary tonight, and they pick the Seren game. And that is what an awful job to have to do with the game in the balance when you don't know who's going to win it.
No, it is, but you know, there's some standout players. Being Ethan Fackrell has come off. He's had a solid game, you know, in the conditions. Been right up there with the top tackler.
Hold.
But, you know, not that I'm gonna. Ivan can't hear me here. I think Josh Phillips has controlled the game really well for Swansea tonight.
Again, apologies if there was any unsavoury language that may have offended you wherever you're watching around the world. It's great to have your company. But it is a tough night out there. Conditions absolutely savage. And
he's rolled away and taken the ball with him.
Oh, Swansea conceding the penalty.
The
clock's ticking here. 6 minutes to go on our clock, and Newport with a chance to kick for territory.
They don't need to do that, you know, Swansea. They put a defensive shift in this block. They've forced Newport back. They don't need to do that. They don't need to put themselves under pressure. But they have.
So the question now then, Ken, is if Newport get a penalty here with 5 minutes to go, do you kick deep and turn the screw, or do you draw the scoreboard level?
It's the age-old question. Chris Robshaw got stick for it.
Yes, yeah.
He went for he should have gone for the draw, potentially gone for the draw, and then Australia done it the other week and got the result. I think, I'll be honest, the way Newport and Swansea, they've both been playing tonight, they're sticking it in the corner and they're going for the win.
Oh, that's huge for Swansea. Absolutely huge.
As you fed it back.
Oh, all the celebs are here today.
not sure.
Oh, Salilo Martens in front of
Yeah,
Paul
he's there.
James
I
there.
didn't see him myself, but,
Ex-Bridgend, Scarlet, Celtic Warrior, Swansea legend.
I tell you what, he's aged well, isn't he? He looks fantastic.
Great scrum half. I was lucky to play a season with him at the Scarlets, and a good man. Tongan international.
We won't tell him that you beat him in all the sprint tests either.
No, we were both watching. Tight calves.
Crouch.
Big scrum here.
Bind.
Again, Newport needs something. Are they going to go after
Set.
this?
Elbow, elbow,
Penalty
elbow.
would be absolutely massive. The rain driving down. It's as heavy as it's been all night. Here comes the pressure, but Hopkins, does very well at the back. Jacob Hopkins out to Willis Wood. Willis Wood galloping into the Newport half. Massive territory gain. And a big clear out coming. Still 4 minutes to go. Newport doing their best to spoil. Buckland sniffing around, and now Ben Roberts gets his hands on it for the Whites. What a carry from Jacob Hopkins to relieve the pressure.
Leave him,
He's under pressure there. Great work at the back of the scrum. Great dynamic carry.
Back. Use it.
Now Swansea need to realise there's still 3.5 minutes of this game to go. You can't just go through the phases. Of course, when it gets to this part of the game as well, referee really looking around the ceiling off penalty as well. Kai Inca looking to manage the game from 9. Phillips, little nudge in behind. That turns Cadwyn Penny. Goes all the way back to his own try line to try and get something, try and make something happen. And Newport going edge to edge. And Jack Lloyd gets brought down. Good tackle by Kai Arnold. And now Joe Salter, Dragons Academy youngster. I mean, credit to Newport. They're trying to play. They're trying to make something happen. But they've got less than 3 minutes and more than 80 metres. John Morris, he's not keen to kick. He's keen to go direct. But Callum Bowden sniffing around.
It's a big clear out.
It was a big clear out. I mean, Jack Lloyd and the Newport boys, they're treating this like a sevens game, only it's October in Dunvant. It's hammering down.
Yeah, I think they're having to do it. The wind is blowing into their faces, and they're having to create.
Okay, no, 2 seconds.
And they also know that Swansea are pretty comfortable in possession as well. 2 minutes to go. Referee tells us John Morris. No way through.
It's discipline for Swansea here now.
Yeah. Oh, they're after it. Referee says no.
Use.
Chatham offers himself. Newport go the other way. Jack Lloyd has a look. There's such confident passing for Newport, and if they do get in behind, anything can happen. But the ball's slow. I mean, credit to Newport here, because they are going through phases so well. And this will be tiring for Swansea, but again, they've run out of patience, and Kai Inca picks it up, finds Rodri King! Rodri King wins it for Swansea!
With time for the restart.
Great defensive pressure from Swansea there, to be fair to them. Forcing Jack Lloyd into doing something differently to get the win for them.
Time for the restart. There'll be 10 seconds left.
Gets the charge down, and Kai Inca charging down, picking the ball up again to Rodri King, and it's a great finish from the hooker.
Well, this is a blow for Newport, not just because they're going to lose the game, but they're not going to get the bonus point either.
No, there is time for the restart.
This is the first time they've lost 4 in a row since September 2022. And the 4th game last time was Swansea away. And it was the last time Swansea beat Newport at home. History repeating itself here in Dunvant.
Oh, Newport will be disappointed. But all credit goes to Swansea. They've probably, over the 80 minutes, or 79.5 minutes, they've managed the conditions slightly better, taken their chances, and probably haven't turned the ball over as much.
Phillips to make it a 10-point gain. He has been flawless off the tee tonight. 9 points for him. A 10-point lead for Swansea. The first time they've beaten Newport home and away since the 2010-2011 season. And it's the man who opened the scoring, Jacob Hopkins, who is the man of the match. Now, can Newport get something, anything,
to make sure they leave with at least a losing bonus point. Again, apologies for the language you may have heard that may offend. But the rain hammering down. Is there a line break? Is there something for Newport? No, absolutely not.
Knock-ons, lads.
And the full-time whistle goes. Swansea go back-to-back against Newport. They have grafted in torrid conditions. They started and they finished on top. There was a large portion of the game in the middle where Newport will feel as though they'd done enough. In hindsight, will they regret not going for the posts? They took the lead. It took them 65 minutes, but Swansea withstood the onslaught, applied the pressure, found the tries. Ethan Fackrell, Rodri King, Jacob Hopkins. It was a night for the forwards. And despite Newport's fight back, they are empty-handed for the 4th time in a row. The first time in 3 years they've fallen to 4 successive defeats, and their title defence is off to a nightmare start. As for Swansea, flying high, loving life here in Dunvant, and I'm sure they'll be hoping for drier conditions. But they won't mind one bit tonight. It finishes Swansea 24, Newport 14.
Llongyfarchiadau mawr I Abertawe yn gwneud y dwbl yn erbyn Casnewydd am y tro cyntaf ers 2011. Felly o ran y tabl, nawr yn y trydydd safle, 2 fuddugoliaeth allan o 4 I Abertawe. Casnewydd yn dal I fod yn y 9fed safle yna. Dal ddim wedi ennill un gêm, yr unig dîm yn y gyngred sydd eto I gael buddugoliaeth. A fel oedd Griff yn sôn fyna yn ei sylwebeth, falle y tîm y fforddi I gnoi cil dros beth sydd wedi digwydd yn ystod 4 gêm gynta y tymor. Digon o rygbi wrth gwrs eto I ddod y penwythnos yma yn Super Rygbi Cymru. Dyma I chi holl gemau rownd 4. Aberafan yn erbyn Pen-y-bont ddydd Sadwrn, Caerdydd yn erbyn Glynebwy, Llanymddyfri yn erbyn Rygbi Gogledd Cymru, a mae Pontypool yn croesawu Quins Caerfyrddin. Dewch I ddod ac ambell I flas I chi o rygbi sydd I ddod fan hyn ar S4C. Uchafbwyntiau o Super Rygbi Cymru ar gael fydd llun ar YouTube. On YouTube you can see highlights of all the Super Rugby matches from Monday. Ac yna ar y bocs hefyd, uchafbwyntiau ar gael am 10 o'r gloch ar S4C. Ac yna'n gêm fyw nesa ni, wythnos I ddydd Iau, yr 11 ar 15 o Hydre am 6:45, Glynebwy yn erbyn Llanymddyfri. Wel, dyna nhw te. Ar ben I digon Abertawe, fel o'n i'n sôn, yn gwneud y dwbl yn ei erbyn nhw. Liam Gad yr hyfforddwr dros dro, hyfforddwr amddiffyn, yn ddigon hapus. Jonathan Thomas, if you're watching, well done, your son, or not your son, be fi'n trio gweud, Ken. Your man did well. Dyna be fi'n trio gweud, that's what I'm trying to say. Da iawn, yeah, Jonathan Thomas. Ken fan hyn a Gwyn ar ei wyneb, achos chwarae teg iddyn nhw, fe wnaethon nhw yn dda iawn yn do.
Na, I fod yn deg yn nhw, rhaid roi clod I Casnewydd yn yr ail hanner, dith nhw mas yn fwy cystadleuol, yn fwy corfforol, ond I fod yn deg, pan bydd e'n cyfri, yn amddiffynol, nath Abertawe cadw unan yn y gêm, roi Casnewydd dan pwysau. Un o pan eithon nhw tu ôl ar y sgorfwrdd, Abertawe yn amddiffynol, yn troi'r bêl droso a cael cais yn y diwedd I ennill y gêm.
Newn ni drafod yn fwy rhagor yn y man, ond beth am I ni fynd draw at Ifan, mae yng nghanol y claw, yng nghanol y cain y rwle a seren y gêm.
Diolch yn fawr ti. Yn ymuno gyda fi, mae seren y gêm a capten Abertawe, Bowden a Hopkins. Hopkins, you look like you really enjoyed that the game.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, like a really hard fought one there. The boys had to digging deep for that, like especially in those defensive sets. So yeah, you're really chuffed with it.
You spoke about the defensive set and the defensive effort between you and especially the back row and the pack. It was a huge defensive effort by you boys.
Yeah, I suppose and it just shows heart of the boys us working for each other, and it just shows that we're building something quite special. I feel like we're definitely going to be pushing this year.
Thank you very much. And joining me now as well, we've got Callum Bowden,
From a captain's perspective, mate, you must be incredibly proud of the effort of the boys' show tonight.
100%. I'm immensely proud of the boys. You can see, I know Jake's already mentioned about the defensive sets. You can see the heart and how much this means to this team. Those wins and they're just massive for us. We're such a close-knit group. I think you could really see that on the field, how much it meant to us.
You were bottom of the table last year, but you've just done the double on the champion. You must be ecstatic with that.
Absolutely chuffed with it. I think we had a point to prove. I think where we were last season is not kind of where we wanted to be, and also it's not where we felt we were as a team. We felt we were better than that. So it's nice now we can actually sort of kick on. We can show everyone what we're about this season.
You spoke about this season. What is the target for you boys and Swansea this season?
Joe, we try to take it game by game, but we want to take pride in being a team which is really difficult to beat. I think you can see that today. We dig deep. Even when they break us, we're not broken. We're constantly fighting for us. We just want to be a team that whenever teams come up against us, they know they were hard to beat.
That definitely shows in your performance. Callum, thank you very much for joining us, and get yourself back in the change rooms, mate. Hey, nice one.
Ie, fi'n meddwl bod e'n mynd I gael cawod. Sa'n beio fe ar ôl y glaw mawr yma. Stormy, mi wedi cyrraedd. Maen nhw'n edrych yn ddigon hapus, Ken, a ma' na ryw fath o hyder tawel amdanyn nhw. Momentum ar ddechrau tymor. Ni'n gwybod pa mor bwysig mae hynny'n gallu bod. Allen nhw fod yn dîm, allen gystadlu, yn yswedig o styried lle hwnnw llynedd.
Wel, pam ddim? Chi'n gweld chwaraewyr fel, so ni siarad a lot, o'n i wedi lwcus I chwarae gyda. Rwy'n fe Josh Phillips sy'n really eiddfedu fel chwaraewr a datblygu ei sgil I reoli'r gêm. Mae'n wedi troi lan heno a wneud y dwbl ar Casnewydd. So pam lai? A pam chi'n mynd ar y momentum na, a cael y hyder, a cael y fuddugoliaethau, mae'n anodd stopid yna.
Ni'n mynd I fynd nôl at Ifan. Mae dal mas na yn y glaw, tra bod ni fan hyn, dan y gazebo, yn sych. Mae yn cael agor o gwmni.
Ydw, fi'n cael glwchar yn sefyll mas ar y cam a maeth ar reit. Yn ymuno gyda fi, mae capten Daf Buckland a Tyrone Morris. So, Tyrone, we'll start with you. You spoke about discipline last week and probably game management. Do you think that probably let you down, especially in that probably first 20 minutes in that first half? Discipline probably gave the Swansea an end to the game.
Yeah, I totally agree. If I'm going to look back, I think some of the officiating was dreadful in our first 20 minutes, I'll be honest. So some of them penalties against us give Swansea a free entry into our 22, and credit to Swansea, they come away with points.
Yeah, credit to Swansea from a defensive point of view. They were very solid. They put their bodies on the line, and you found it very hard to get over that gain line to try and gain any sort of momentum.
Yeah, I'm not going to take anything away. We threw a lot of the kitchen sink at them at times, and their discipline was unbelievable. Could we have maybe kicked a little earlier and a little bit more and put a little bit of pressure on possibly in that game management, particularly in that second half. But yeah, not taking anything away from them. They came out, they filled the field, and we found it hard to break them down.
Some positives. We spoke about youngsters at the start of the game, and Cerrig Smith was definitely a youngster that stood out tonight.
Yeah, him and Tiger were unbelievable. These conditions asked for men to stand up in, and they were young men that I thought were leading our pack at times. So, yeah, I'm super pleased for them, and they were able to show everyone what they're about.
Tyrone, thank you very much for joining us. Get in, get some cover.
Thank you.
Dav, a very disappointing night this evening. You just found it very hard to probably get over that gain line, especially how strong Swansea's defence was.
Yeah, probably a credit to their breakdown, to be honest with you. We analysed that in the week, and they got 4 or 5 really good jackalers. Yeah, and they, to be fair, the last 20 minutes of that first half to hold us out and then not score. Yeah, credit to them, but we have to look at next week now and have a 2-week break and go from there then, basically.
Dav, thank you very much for your time. Get back in the changing rooms and get yourself dried up.
Ie, Casnewydd yn siomedig iawn, dim syndod o se ar ôl colled arall yn erbyn Abertawe, ond mae Josh Phillips, y gwr sydd drws nesa I ni'n doi fan hyn, yn edrych yn ddigon hapus. Josh, llongyfarchiadau, sio ti'n teimlo?
Diolch yn fawr, ie, jyst teimlo'n gwych fod ni'n gwneud y dwbl dros y champions, so mae'n teimlo'n arbennig, yn wedig ar ôl y tymor i cael blwyddyn diwethaf yn gorffen yn olaf. O'n i eisiau dod mewn i'r tymor yma, dangos fod ni am ei cystadlu, a A dwi'n meddwl ni wedi ar hyn o bryd, ond mae'n rhaid ni symud ymlaen nawr, bydd RC yn challenge arall.
O ti'n dweud wrthos diwetha bod ti ddim yn mynd i anghofio'r gêm, o ti wrth dy fodd, mor hapus bod chi wedi curo Casnewydd. Sio ti'n teimlo heddi te? Ti'n teimlo fwy hapus?
Loads gwell, achos o'n i ar llinell ni am tua 20 munud yn y hanner cantaf wedyn ail hanner hefyd, so chwarae teg i'r blaenwyr a'r cefnwyr yn sefyll lan yn erbyn boys mawr Casnewydd. Maen nhw'n tîm gret a dwi'n meddwl ni'n gwneud job yn dda stopio nhw.
Beth ti'n meddwl y gwahaniaeth o tymor diwetha i tymor ma, George?
Dwi'n meddwl mae'r fforddwyr wedi gwneud job yn dda yn dod mewn. Oedd yn galed i gweld y boys yn gael blwyddyn diwethaf, ond dwi'n meddwl ni wedi siarad am troi season ni drosodd a dwi'n meddwl ni wedi gwneud job yn dda. Mae pawb yn baio mewn i'r system a dwi'n meddwl a ni jyst yn tight grŵp i fod yn onest.
Ti'n mwynhau cael y ryddid? Os mae'n rhaid ti cael y bel yn dy dwylo yn eitha aml, ti'n mwynhau cael y ryddid na i reoli'r gêm?
Ie, mae'n neis i fod y ffordd yn rhoi y ffydd mewn i fi a'r cefnwyr arall i just chwarae'r rygbi ni eisiau chwarae. Dwi'n meddwl mae'n gweithio'n dda ni ar y foment.
Chi'ch dod nabod eich gilydd yn dda i chi o be o ti'n gweithio ni gynne?
Do, wel, oedd yn ifanc iawn yn ysgalus pan fydde da fi, so oedd yn edrych ar ôl fi.
O'n i yn meddwl dde, mae rai fi wedi.
Ysgalus boys ysgalus yn gilydd.
O, da iawn, chi nabod eich gilydd yn dda te. Josh, diolch yn fawr iawn ti, llongyfarchiadau, ceri ddathlu yn stafell lewyd na, gadw na fan em. Diolch yn fawr iawn ti. Dyna ni, mae Ifan hefyd fan hyn. Ifan, ti'n mynd i ddod i ymuno gyda ni? Na ti. Tra bod Ifan yn rhoi yn bareli lawr, beth am i ni edrych te ar gais holl bwysig Ethan Fackrell i gael y fuddugoliaeth. Ken, cer ni drwyddo fe, pa mor bwysig oedd hwn?
Oedd yn hynod o bwysig. Oedd Abertawe wedi bod dan lot o pwysau gyda'r Cardyn Felen, ond maen nhw'n cael y kick-os, mynd i'r cornel, ennill y bel a sgarmau symudo. Mae wedi bod yn dda nhw ar y noson, ond nhw ddim wedi rysio dim byd, aros yn y system. Yr olwyr yn dod mewn i helpu mas a Ethan Fackrell yn croesi a cael y gais holl bwysig.
Ac o'n i'n sôn am yr olwyr yn dod mewn i'r sgarmau symudol mwyn helpu pethau mas. Eich barn chi am hynny, be o'ch chi'n gweud? Be o ti'n gweud yn ystod dy sylwebeth ti?
Ie, na, war y teg y tro hyn, wyn nhw wedi gwneud jobyn da iawn with y blaenwyr wedi gallu cadw'r sgarmau symudol yn sgwar a wedyn oedd yr olwyr yn dod mewn a trosglwyddo pwyso nhw trwyddo a war y teg i Abertawe with nhw byth i roi'r ffid yn y to a oedd y dyfal barhad yna yn amlwg iawn ar diwedd y gêm.
Mae rai fi ofyn i ti, ydy'r glaw yn mynd lawr dy gefn di? Ti sefyll yn...
Na, mae ddered, dwi'n sych fa.
Dyma'n gazebo ni gyda llaw, ni fod yn cysgodi rhag y glaw, ond sa'n meddwl bod y gweith yn gweithio.
A fi'n sych.
Paid, ti'n neud llanas o bethau, paid. Ni ddim yn mynd i fod â chi'n hir, achos mae'r glaw storm i mi, mae wedi cyrraedd yn do, wedi cyrraedd o'r diwedd. Beth am i ni edrych ar Lewis Edwards te, wnaethon ni gyfeirio ato fe cyn y gêm yn do, Ken. Beth am ei berfformiad 19 mlwydd oed, o'n i'n sôn am faint mae wedi llwyddo i wneud yn barod, ddim yn rhoi gormod o bwysau arno fe, ond nath e berfformio heddi.
Na, yn y hanner cyntaf, o'n nhw'n chwarae mewn i'r gwynt, a dde'n hyderus, rhedeg y bel nôl, ond ddim just yn rhedeg am sec o'r rhedeg, oedd e'n gryf dan y bel uchel, na beth enillodd y gêm i Abertawe trwy gyda'r noson wnaethon ennill y cicen a dde'n ganolog i hynny. Ond mae fe'n dod mewn i'r lein, mae fe'n rhoi opsiwn i cario a cymryd y pwysau yna off y blaenwyr. Mae'n dyn mawr a mae'n croesi llinell Fantes a oedd e cael gêm digon dechrau heno.
Beth am i ni sôn am hefyd? Cerrig Smith, chwaraewr arall wnaethon ni sôn amdano fe, 18 mlwydd oed heddi, carreg, filltir, iddo fe, hoffi honna, gewch i ddi. Be wnaethon ni o'i berfformiad Cerrig Smith?
Na, war y teg iddo, o'n i'n meddwl falle yn enwedig gyda Casnewydd ar y drod ôl oedd e'n wedi sefyll mas war y teg. Gyda'r bel yn ei ddwylo, oedd e'n weddol gryf yn mynd dros y llinell Fantes na with llinell amddiffynol Abertawe yn sefyll yn gryf a war y teg gath ei wobrwyo gyda cais ar y diwedd, ond hefyd yn amddiffynol oedd fflachiau hefyd.
Wel, syth ar ôl y cais na, yn atal cais.
Yn gwmws, yn amddiffynol, we fflachiau da iawn dage i ochr amddiffynol nath e dwy'n bel ar y llawr hefyd, a wedyn y dacl dengerfynol na ar yr ail reng Abertawe i treul atal y cais na. Felly, na, war y teg, with y tywydd yn ddiflas, gath e gêm bach dechrau fach.
Ken, ti sy'n cael y gair ola, Abertawe yn dathlu, ond Casnewydd, Tai Morris i hun yn gweud, back to the drawing board i ryw raddau iddo fe ar ôl 4 gêm.
Ie, fi'n credu. Mae'n hyfforddwr profiadol iawn. Wnaethon nhw ennill y gyngred tymor diwetha. So, credu bod angen panic o eto. Rhaid maen nhw'n colli 4 o'r fron. Ond mae digon o talent yn y garfan na. Mae digon o chwaraewyr talentog, profiadol ond hefyd ifanc yn dod trwyddo. maen nhw'n sgori pwyntiau, maen nhw yn gêm e. Mae angen just cael yr un fuddigoliaeth na, adeiladu momentum, a bydd nhw'n okay.
Mae eisiau cael tîm mewn i wneud tîm to, Ken. Achos fi'n credu bod gair ti'n gweud, na ni, Ken Owens, ar gair ola. Diolch yn fawr iawn, boys. Mewn munud, fe fyddwn ni'n mynd i gysgodi dyw'r gazebo ddim yn neud i waith gyda'r storm enfawr yma sydd ar y ffordd. Cyfle i fi weithio chi'n gloi bod na ddigon o chwaraeon i ddod fan hyn ar S4C. Ni'n dechrau gyda'r pêl-droed Bai Colwyn yn erbyn Caernarfon. Ddydd Sadwrn yna uchafbwyntiau'r penwythnos o ran y pêl-droed nos lun am 10. Llanelli a Met Caerdydd nos Fawrth am hanner awr wedi 7 ac yna gêm ryngwladol bwysig. Gyfeillgar i fod Lloegr yn erbyn Cymru nos Iau am 20 munud wedi 7 ac os ych chi'n hoffi'ch rhedeg a'ch nofio a'ch seiclo, wel dyma'r rhaglenni i chi. Ironman Cymru uchafbwyntiau nos Sadwrn am 8 ac yna hanner marathon Caerdydd os ych chi'n rhedeg dydd Sul pob lwc mae'r uchafbwyntiau ar gael nos lun am 8 o'r gloch ar S4C. Dyna ni te, digon o chwaraeon wrth gwrs i ddod fan hyn ar S4C. Ni yn mynd i fynd i gysgodi rhag y glaw. Mae pawb call wedi mynd mewn i'r bar. Ewn ni ymuno nhw?
Ie, mae'n man yma.
Ie, pam la?
Gael un y beth.
Ys ti feddwl am yna, do? Ti sy'n talu, Ken?
Na, ti sy'n
talu. Oce, Ifad yn talu. Ifad yn talu. I ni mynd llongyfarchiadau i Abertawe. Buddigoliaeth arall. Y dwbl yn erbyn Casnewydd, y tro cynta ers dros degawd. Da iawn nhw.